You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2022 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by visiting the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, calling 631-940-TIXX, or going online to liducks.com. Season ticket packages and mini plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, an exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Nicolak Dream Team. Group ticket packages are now on sale. Please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and then during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one quack away from the championship.
Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch, and the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Line bunt up the third baseline. Esquivel charging in. They're not going to have a play, and the Ducks are the champions of the Atlantic League here in 2012. Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch, and for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. Swung on and missed for strike three. The Long Island Ducks have come to Texas, and they'll be bringing the trophy back home to Long Island. The Long Island Ducks are the 2019 Atlantic League champions.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
And live from Central Islip, Suffolk County, Long Island, New York, this is Long Island Ducks baseball. At LIDucks.com, the Ducks YouTube channel, Facebook Live, and anywhere else you can find us. Tonight, we've got the Ducks and the York Revolution in the rubber game of their three-game series. Each team has taken one game in this three-game set. Good evening, I'm David Wise alongside my buddy, the Kinger, Chris King. It's our second go-round together this season. We are already in rare form, and we'll have some fun during the broadcast, but most importantly, we talk about the last two nights. Night before last, the Ducks a frustrating 6-5 loss. Last night, a thrilling waddle-off 6-5 win. And Chris, great call in that final inning.
Oh, thank you very much, David. And again, they've both been very similar, the patterns of both games. On Tuesday night, the Ducks trailed several times, rallied to tie it, took a 5-5 game into the ninth, and Carlos Franco hits a homer off the pole down the left field line to win it. But last night, the opposite. The Revs rally with 4 in the eighth to tie the game at 5. Once again, 5-5 into the ninth, but this time, unbelievable ending is Alejandro De Aza, the big double to right center, and Vladdy Frias flying around from first base. Head first slide, very close play at the plate, but the Ducks get their first waddle-off win, and nothing more exciting than that. I had a blast doing it last night, and thrilled you're here tonight for the rubber game.
Oh, we have so much fun, and sometimes the game actually gets in the way.
Yes, it does. Our talk show.
Exactly.
They keep interrupting our talk show.
But as far as that final play was concerned, I mean, it's amazing how close that was. A great attempted swipe tag at home plate, and it came very, very close. And let's not ignore the fact that Chris, omnipresent and omniscient, I mean, you called it moments before.
Thanks.
With Frias on first and Diaz at the plate. Chris is saying, well, you know, Frias has got lots of speed. Something's hitting the gap. He could score on a double. And moments later, that's exactly what happened. So later here on the broadcast, Chris is going to give us lottery numbers and stock tips.
Yeah, and the Belmont, too. I got that for you.
The Belmont, too. That's right. Everything. But it was a good ending to a long evening.
It was.
The last two nights, the games have gone about 3.5 hours, although last night, just a terrific ending. The Ducks, once again, are one game within 500 to get back to sea level. It takes so much energy to get back to the 500 level. The Ducks have come close and then slipped back a bit. It's almost like trying to climb uphill on ice skates.
Yeah, here's the number, David. It actually is incredible. They have not been 500 since May 8th, so we're talking about over a month now. They were 7-7 on May 8th. They have had 5 games since then where a win gets them back to 500 and lost all 5. So you say you got to get to sea level before you can get above it, but to have 5 games, one under 500, and lose all 5, tonight looks like the night they'll have their best chance to get back to 500 because Joe Iorio's going for the flock. He's 5-0. Austin Nicely for the Rebs, 1-5. So one pitcher on fire, one pitcher really struggling. At least on paper, the matchup favors the flock.
And the Ducks in the hitting department, they've got several players who have finding their groove right now, and they have hit well the last couple of nights. And you were also facing, among the best players, Carlos Franco, who is having an outstanding season. Even with a team that's 17-25, right now, if the season ended today, he'd be in consideration for Player of the Year.
Yeah, he is in the top 10 in 10 different offensive categories. I usually write out, every player's category. There's no room to with Carlos Franco. It's literally 10 categories, top 10 in the Atlantic League.
We'll take a break here on the pregame show. When we come back, we'll talk more about what happened the last past two nights, and we will preview tonight's action, the Ducks and the York Revolution.
Hey fans, this is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body. Because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
King and David Weiss back in the old duck pond before tonight's finale and rubber game of this three-game set between the Long Island Ducks and the York Revolution. Again, the Revs, a 6-5 win on Tuesday night on a ninth-inning homer off the foul pole by Carlos Franco to break the 5-all tie. So the Ducks looking for a little payback as they never led at any point in Tuesday's game. In fact, they were down 3-0, tied at 3-3, down 5-3, tied at late 5-5, but the Revs came away with the win. So Long Island came out swinging last night in the bottom of the first of a scoreless game against Nick Travioso, the righty starter for the Revs. Dustin Woodcock began it with a walk. Vladdy Frias struck out, but Woodcock, during the Diaza at-bat, stole second, and then Diaza walked. So the Ducks had first and second, one away for Sam Travis. The 1-2. Travis pokes it the other way down the right field line. If it's fair, it's trouble. That is a fair ball! It'll roll into the corner. Woodcock will score. Diaza will score. Here comes the throw, not in time. A two-run double down the right field line for Sam Travis. He picks up his team-leading 33rd and 34th runs batted into the year, and Long Island has an early 2-0 lead in the bottom of the first. So Sam Travis getting it done, going the other way. Woodcock scores easily from second. Alejandro burning around all the way from first. And the Ducks have their first lead not only of this game but of the series as they jump out 2-0. Well, the very next batter was Rusney Castillo for Long Island. Still just one away, and here's Rusney Castillo. And he hits it in the air well to left field. Melky Mesa going back. He won't get there. And that ball is gone! A two-run home in the left for Rusney Castillo. His second of the season. And that doubles the lead. It is 4-0 Flock. Gets the big slap on the back from Lou Ford at third. Makes his way to the plate. Castillo goes yard. And Long Island's up by 4. I got to be honest, I didn't think it had a chance to go out. I don't think left fielder Melky Mesa did either. I thought it was going to kick off the wall, but it cleared it. Here's L.J. Mazzilli. He goes the other way to right. So the Ducks right now are triple away from hitting for the cycle here in the first inning alone, as Mazzilli's got a single, Travis had the double, Castillo the homer. So what a start for Long Island. Again, a 4-0 lead, just 5 batters in. But the Revs would get one back in their half of the second. Ducks would get that back in the bottom of the frame on an RBI ground out by Vladdy Frias that played Devin Marrero, and it was a 5-1 game in favor of Long Island all the way into the 8th inning. Wally Backman brings in Sandy Baez, who's been lights out all year, but he really struggles, and the Revs score 4 runs in the top of the 8th to tie the game at 5. So the Ducks do get the job done in the 9th, wiggling out of a big jam. Tyler Webb throwing one big pitch to Carlos Franco to get him to ground out, and the 5-5 game goes to the bottom of the 9th. Devin Marrero popped out to short for the first out, but Dustin Woodcock reached on an infield single. Vladdy Frias bounced into a force play, so he's at first with 2 away for Alejandro De Aza. Again, bottom of the 9th, tied at 5. De Aza walked against Para last night as the faithful flock chant, "Let's go Ducks." 1-0. In the air. Well hit right center field. That ball is going to get down and roll all the way to the wall. Vladdy Frias is going to be sent home by Lou Ford. Here comes the relay throw. Head first slide. He's in there! The Long Island Ducks have their first waddle-off win of the season. Alejandro De Aza, the hero. He is mobbed at second as the Ducks win it 6-5 in the bottom of the 9th. Oh my! What a moment. What a moment for the Long Island Ducks. It takes them 23 home games to finally waddle off as winners. But what a way to get it done here this evening. And Alejandro De Aza smashing it to the gap in right center. Vladdy Frias going on contact from first. Lou Ford, the huge windmill, and a close play at the plate, but he's in there. And the Ducks, after losing 6-5 in the 9th last night, win it 6-5 in the 9th tonight. So the celebration continues on the infield, and the Long Island Ducks beat the York Revolution here tonight. Little payback for the way it ended 24 hours ago. Again, your final in waddle-off fashion. The Long Island Ducks 6, the York Revolution 5. Our post-game show is next. Well, quite the ending last night, and it sets us up for an even better rubber game tonight. Again, with a pair of, check that, one right-hander. It's Joe Iorio, the righty, going for Long Island, and the southpaw, Austin Nicely, going for the Revs. And we will take a closer look at that matchup when we return to Central Islip.
Hey fans, this is shortstop Devin Marrero, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trades, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah. They got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
Back in Central Islip, Fairfield Properties Ballpark. The Daver and the Kinger. David Weiss, Chris King. Ducks have taken the field. And the elementary school, make that the middle school chorus from Beach Street, lining up to sing the national anthem in just a couple of moments. Good pitching matchup tonight, at least from the Ducks standpoint. Joe Iorio hasn't lost a decision yet.
Yeah, 5-0, David, trying to become the league's second 6-game winner. Meanwhile, Austin Nicely 1-5. He is tied for the league lead in losses, trying to avoid becoming the first 6-game loser in the Atlantic League. And we're going to bring you our national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed at the
rendition of the national anthem with a little bit of mustard on it, too.
Yeah.
Beach Street Middle Chorus. Beautifully done. So we're just about ready for this afternoon and this evening's action. The sun is yet to set. Gorgeous night for baseball. A pretty stiff breeze blowing toward right field. Temperature pushing close to 80 degrees at first pitch. And if you're thinking about coming to the ballpark tonight, there's a seat with your name on it. It is just perfect for baseball. Chris King now takes a look at tonight's starting lineup.
Well, David, first for the visiting Revs, as managed by Mark Mason, they are 17-25, fourth in the North Division, 14 and a half games back of the first place Blue Crabs. Jeffrey Perez leads it off in center. Elmer Reyes, the shortstop, bats second. Hitting third, it's Melky Mesa. He'll be in left, and the cleanup man is Nelly Rodriguez at first. The red-hot Carlos Franco, with homers in both games of this series, bats fifth. He'll be at third base. Josue Herrera, the DH, bats sixth. Hitting seventh, Jack Kenley, the second baseman. Batting eighth, Connor Lean, the right fielder. And hitting ninth, Lenin Rodriguez, the catcher. All that in support of the left-hander, Austin Nicely, who again on the season has really struggled, a 1-5 record and an ERA of 7.54. For Wally Backman's Long Island Ducks, 20-21 on the year. Second in the North Division, 11 games back of Southern Maryland. Johnny Turbo leads off in right. Vladdy Frias at second, bats second. Alejandro De Aza, the hero last night, hits third. He's in center. And the cleanup man is Sam Travis as designated hitter. LJ Mazzilli in the 5-hole. He'll patrol left. Joe DiCarlo bats sixth. He'll play third base. Catching is Austin Rye. He hits seventh. Batting eighth, Rob Weishire, the first baseman. And hitting ninth, Devin Marrero, the shortstop. On the hill for the Ducks, going through his warm-ups right now, the 30-year-old right-hander from Nokomis, Florida, originally born in West Islip, right here on the island. 6 foot tall, 190-pound Joe Iorio. Again, perfect on the year, 5-0 record. The 5 wins, tied for second most in the league, and his 2.76 ERA, seventh best in the Atlantic League. So Iorio trying to stay perfect, get to 6 wins. Only one pitcher is there, David, while Nicely tries to avoid becoming the first 6-game loser this year in the Atlantic League.
So we're just about set, with the Ducks looking to take 2 out of 3 from the York Revolution and get back to that elusive 500 mark as the Ducks come in with a record of 20 up and 21 down. Jeffrey Perez, the center fielder for York, with good speed. Job one to keep him off the bases. Joe Iorio pitching from the stretch, although nobody's on. First pitch is inside, 1 ball and no strikes.
Transportation Services start time of the game is 6:38.
6:38, says public address announcer Peter Schwartz, our good friend, doing the PA tonight. I think it's 78 degrees, that's my guess. 1-0 pitch, fouled away, left side, 101.
I'm going 80.
All right, see if it's right in the middle. Come on, Peter.
Come on, Peter.
Tonight's official Suffolk Transportation Services start temperature of the game is 79 degrees.
Right in the middle.
Split the difference.
Right in the middle. All right, we'll each take a piece. 79, just gorgeous. Not humid, and it's too early in the season to be overly buggy.
Yeah.
As it is fouled straight back, and the count now 1-2 to Jeffrey Perez, who comes into the game at 206. 20 hits and 97 at-bats. He has scored 11 runs, a homer, 4 RBIs, playing in his 28th game of the season. Mentioned he's good at the top of the order with speed. He has 2 steals and 4 attempts. 1-2 pitch on the way, and it's fouled at the plate. Little spinner, and the count remains 1-2.
Well, David, we were 70 degrees on Tuesday night. We were 77 last night, and now 79 as we continue to push toward that 80 mark. So you are right, though. Just a perfect night for baseball, and plenty of time to come on out and join us here.
The last game I did with Michael Pollock in the booth was this past Sunday afternoon, and that was just fantastic.
Yep.
Under the sunshine. Next pitch is ripped and a base hit, right field. Perez smacking it into the ground, off-speed pitch that he timed well from Joe Iorio. So Perez breaks up the perfect game and no-hitter in the top of the first. He is on with nobody out.
Well, you kid about that, but Anderson De Leon here Tuesday night, David, took a perfect game into the 4th and a no-hitter into the 5th.
So Elmer Reyes coming up, batting from the right side against the righty Joe Iorio. Reyes at .320 on the season. 7th in the Atlantic League in hitting. 3 homers, has knocked in 20, scored 25. As the first pitch misses, down and away, 1 ball and no strikes to Reyes, starting shortstop for the Revolution. Melky Mesa waiting on deck, just underway, top of the first. Ducks and Revolution on this gorgeous evening. And a quick toss over from Iorio to keep Perez close. We mentioned a couple of steals, has been caught stealing twice as well, being held on by Long Islander Rob Weishire. Valley Stream native, as the next pitch is fouled out of play to the right, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike to Reyes.
Well, of course, David, the Ducks, as you can see, don't have the names on the back of their jerseys, but a guy like Weishire with a long name like that, if they did, would you get his number 47 and then just cut off the hire so it would say Weiss?
I like that a lot. As I said, he's got half of my name. He's from my hometown of Valley Stream, so
there you go.
He's okay in my book.
And he's your new favorite Duck.
And this past Sunday, came up, very first at-bat, base hit to left. He had a lot of family and friends in the stands. I'm sure a great thrill for him. 1-1 count. Perez takes his lead off first. Swing and a miss. Good fastball from Iorio as Reyes went chasing. That thing was about neck high, and he missed it. 1-2.
And Joe Iorio's been so good this year, David. He worked 10 times out of the pen. They needed a starter. He's worked 3 starts, 13 total games, 3 earned runs or less in all 13.
Lives in Florida, but from West Islip, as Reyes fouls it over our heads, over everything. And the count still 1-2 to Elmer Reyes.
So again, Joe is 5-0. There's only one 6-game winner in the Atlantic League, and that's Sam Bordner of Gastonia. So he's trying to join him as the second 6-game winner. But again, Joe's perfect. A 5-0 record, has not lost a game all year.
2.76, that ERA, sparkling. 1-2 count again to Reyes. The pitch is hit, playable, looks like right field. Johnny Turbo's coming over, crosses the line, foul territory, makes the catch. And getting back to first base very quickly is Elmer Reyes. Jeffrey Perez, rather. As Reyes is retired. Good play by Turbo, putting on those Turbo Jets. Crossing the foul line, getting into the corner, and making the play.
And making the throw, too, David. He did a 360, spun around, came up firing because Jeffrey Perez was tagging just to see if it would be a strong throw, and it was a bullet to the cutoff man, Vladdy Frias, so Jeffrey Perez headed right back to first.
So here's Melky Mesa, who comes in at 265. 5 homers, has knocked in 35. They scored 25. Slightly open stance from the right side against Iorio. First pitch, big hack and a miss. No balls and a strike. So Melky Mesa last night was 0 for 4 with a run scored, and the Ducks waddled off 6-5 win. Night before last, Melsa was 1 for 5, knocking in 2 runs in that 6-5 York victory. 0-1 count as Iorio spins and chases Perez back to first with an attempted pickoff. So 1 out, 1 on. Top of the first. Ducks and York Revolution. Winner of this game wins the 3-game series. And the 0-1 is fouled straight back. Good hack from Mesa, and he is now in an 0-2 hole.
And this series, David, has followed the pattern of the first series this year between these two teams. It was opening weekend for both. April 22nd, Revs won the first game. The next night, Ducks won it, and the Ducks won the rubber game 9-4 on Sunday afternoon.
So Perez with a pretty good lead near the cutout at first base. And the 0-2 count on Mesa, and the pitch is a waste pitch, fastball wide. 1 ball and 2 strikes defensively for the Ducks. Joe DiCarlo with third, Devin Marrero the shortstop, Vladimir Frias at second, Rob Weishire, we've mentioned, at first base. Left to right in the outfield, LJ Mazzillion left, Alejandro De Aza center, Johnny Turbo in right, Austin Rye behind the plate. And Joe Iorio, undefeated in his decisions on the mound. Next pitch just missing the outside corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes for those who almost got used to the robo-ump the last couple of seasons here in the Atlantic League. We have returned to human umpires.
Yeah, those arguments are back between batters and umpires. Isn't that a great thing?
I like it. You can't take the human element out of it.
Yeah.
And umpires, of course, have their own tendencies behind the plate. 2-2 pitch is up high. Coming out of the crouch was Austin Rye. So count now full at 3-2. With 1 down, and we'll see if skipper Mark Mason wants to put his runner, Jeffrey Perez, in motion.
Yeah, they've only had 1 stolen base in the series, and that was Connor Lean on Tuesday night.
So coming set with a 3-2 count is Iorio. And the pitch to Mason with the runner going is outside. Hard slider missing. So Mesa is aboard. And some early difficulty here for Joe Iorio. The leadoff single to right from Jeffrey Perez. Fine play in foul territory. On a foul out from Elmer Reyes, but then Melky Mesa walking on a payoff pitch. So got runners on first and second with one down, and cleanup man Nelly Rodriguez stepping in.
Yeah, control a bit of an issue in Joe's last outing Friday here in the win over Staten Island. Dave, he did have 4 walks, a season high.
So Nelly Rodriguez at 254, 5 homers, 18 RBIs. Righty-righty matchup here. Pretty good speed on the bases in both cases here. Perez and Mesa. And the first pitch missing, 1 ball and no strikes. So Joe Iorio trying to get his footing here. As pitching once again, pitching from behind after walking the first man in the top of the first. 1-0 pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike. 1-1. Good pop on the fastball.
Mark Mason, the skipper of the Revs, thrilled to have Nelly Rodriguez back. He was hit on the finger by a pitch Sunday in their loss to the Genomes and hasn't played at all in this series. So here's a guy that has done so much for them, David, offensively all year long, that they are thrilled to have him back this evening.
The dangerous Carlos Franco waiting on deck, so a double play might work out very well for the Ducks right here. As Iorio misses a little high again, and it's 2-1.
Kind of interesting. Nelly Rodriguez leads the league in walks and leads the league in strikeouts. So very, very tough, I think, to do both, but he's doing both. So, again, the pitchers have stayed away from him. He's used that good eye, but when it's in there, he's had a problem connecting. 52 strikeouts this year.
2-1 pitch on the way is outside. So Iorio falling behind on Rodriguez, now 3 balls and a strike.
And Rodriguez has walked 37 times to lead the league.
Well, Iorio is 1 pitch out of the strike zone away from loading the bases with one of the leading hitters in so many different offensive categories waiting on deck. 3-1 pitch on the way. Catches the outside corner. Good slider, just nipping the black on the outside portion of the plate. So count full again. And once again, we'll see if the runners are put in motion by skipper Mark Mason. We'll see if the Revolution want to force the issue here. But big pitch here. Count full, 2 on, 1 out, top of the first. And Iorio deciding not to go to the plate, wheels around, fakes a throw to second base. 1 down, 2 on. Perez off second. Melky Mesa off first. And Nelly Rodriguez at the plate with a full count.
Well, you talked about Carlos Franco, David, who's been so hot and batting cleanup the last 2 nights. Bumped down for Rodriguez, though.
And the next pitch is hit in the air. Could be playable coming over to the right side as Austin Rye runs out of room. Hits the last section of seats in the first section. And bounces around, so the count remains 3-2.
Yeah, it just tells you what they think of Nelly Rodriguez, though, for him to displace Carlos Franco from that cleanup spot. Franco, a guy who's, again, has homered in both games of this series, has 8 homers in his last 10 games. But Mark Mason knows what Nelly Rodriguez can do, so now he's got that lethal 4-5 combo. Rodriguez here and Franco on deck.
No doubt Joe Iorio's going to have to do a little work here to wriggle out of this jam here in the top of the first. 3-2 pitch to Rodriguez, and he fouls it straight back again. If nothing else, pitch count is going up for Iorio here in the top of inning 1.
Yeah, that was the big problem last night for the Revs, as their starting pitcher, Nick Travieso, threw so many pitches. David, he came out of the game after 2 innings, and because of that modified double hook rule, they lost their DH 2 innings in.
Need to go 5.
Got to go 5.
So we reset it. 3-2 the count. 2 on. 1 out. Top of the first. Pitch to Rodriguez is outside, and the bases are loaded up. So Nelly Rodriguez hanging in there, fouling off several with a full count. Back-to-back walks issued by Joe Iorio. Rodriguez to first, pushing Melky Mesa to second. Jeffrey Perez now at third. The Revs all over the place.
Yep.
And one of the most dangerous hitters in the Atlantic League to this point in 2022, Carlos Franco, stands in.
If you tried to list the categories he's top 10 in, David, you'd miss the whole at bat.
Yep. There's just too many.
Yep.
Among other things, he leads the league in runs at 36 and 15 homers, tied for second in the dinger department. Home runs in his last 2 games against the Ducks, the last 2 nights. And the first pitch by Oriole misses, 1 ball and no strikes.
He homered Sunday, too. So homers in 3 straight and 8 homers in his last 10. Insane.
Wow. Ducks have the infield back, double play depth. Outfield playing Franco, a little bit to pull. 1-0 pitch on the way is inside, 2 balls and no strikes. And I think I just spotted a new gray hair atop the head of Wally Backman.
Yeah, this has absolutely been an unbelievable series, an unbelievable year for Franco. And with the bases loaded, my goodness, he wants that twin killing.
See if Iorio can limit the damage or prevent it altogether. As Franco hits it a long way left field. Going back is L.J. Mazzilli, makes the catch short of the warning track. Coming in to score is Jeffrey Perez. And that is the only runner who will advance. Jeffrey Perez tagging up. Franco with a sac fly to left field and an RBI. His 47th run batted in of the season. And an early 1-0 lead for the Revs.
Well, you know what, David? You'll take it because he could do so much more damage. You say to yourself, all right, it's a run. You exchange the run for the out, but that guy is so hot he could have done so much more damage that you're almost satisfied that it was just a single run.
Absolutely agree with that. Josue Herrera, the DH, batting from the left side against the righty Iorio. So now there are 2 down and 2 on. Mesa remains at second base. Nelly Rodriguez off first, and there's a ground ball right side and through! Eluding Vladimir Frias and coming around to score is Melky Mesa with the 2nd run here in the top of inning number 1. RBI single for Josue Herrera. Stopping at second base is Nelly Rodriguez. So a 2-out RBI single for Herrera. It's 2-zip Revs.
Yeah, just past Vladdy Frias' glove. He's so good defensively, David. He laid the body out just to try to at least keep it on the infield to prevent the run from scoring, but just couldn't get there.
So Herrera drives in his 20th run of the season. And that brings up the second baseman, Jack Kenley, 7th man in this top of the first to come up against the Ducks. Pitch to Kenley is high and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Kenley at 266 on the season. A homer, has knocked in 15. He's scored 15. Playing in his 39th game of the season. An early 2-0 lead for the Revs. The Ducks have yet to come up, already in a bit of a hole, but a long way to go. 1-0 pitch to Kenley. On the way, inside corner, strike 1-1.
Yeah, these teams have been piling up the runs of late, David. In the last 5 games, the Revs have scored 41 runs, so they're averaging a little better than 8 runs a game. And in the last 8 for Long Island, they've scored 53 runs, so they're averaging almost 7 runs a game. And again, we played 2 6-5 games the first 2 nights of the series.
1-1 pitch is on the way, and that is golfed. Going to be out of play left side. Chasing it over to the patio section, which juts out the left field line, is L.J. Mazzilli. Maz running out of room, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 down and 2 runs in. 2 runs, 2 hits thus far for the York Revolution. They've also been the beneficiaries of 2 walks in this top of the first.
Absolutely, and again, one of those walks is Mesa, who's scored. The other one, Rodriguez, down at second base. It always comes back to bite you.
Yeah, Joe Iorio, 5-0 entering this game with an ERA of well under 3. It's incumbent upon Joe to just keep it right here. 2-0 and nothing worse than that.
Yep.
1 ball and 2 strikes as that one is chopped foul right side.
And again, has not given up more than 3 earned runs in a game all year and gives up 2 here in the first inning. So we'll see if he can settle down and wiggle out of this. Again, last night the Ducks scored 4 runs in the bottom of the first.
You get the feeling 2-0 is not going to be the final score of this game.
Not a chance.
No way.
Especially not the way Austin Nicely, the lefty starter for the Revs, has struggled this year too. We'll talk about him when he takes the bump.
And not the way the Ducks have been hitting as well. 1-2 pitch on the way, and that is just outside. Boy, it looked like it had the plate. Must have been just a smidgen off the dish as Kenley works it to 2-2 now with 2 down and 2 on and 2 in. Iorio Morrow coming set. And the 2-2 to Kenley. Bounding ball, foul, right side. So we'll do it all over again.
Unofficially, David, 35 pitches for Joe Iorio right now.
It's plenty.
Again, his season high 97. His last game here Friday, the 9-5 win over Staten Island.
Well, last night in that 6-5 win, 6 pitchers used, half dozen by the Ducks. 2-2 pitches, rip, base hit, right field. Off the bat of Kenley. And that is going to be Nelly Rodriguez coming in to score. The throw, the slide, and he is out at home plate. Great throw coming in from right field from Johnny Turbo. Gutting down the runner at home, and the side is retired, so it gets no worse than just 2 runs coming across. Kenley with a base hit, but the play made at home. In the inning for the York Revolution, and they did some damage. 2 runs, and a total of 3 base hits, 2 walks, and a couple of men left on base. At the end of a half inning of play, it's York 2, Long Island coming up.
Hey fans, this is infielder Elgin Mazzilli, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe has got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912 and be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, fans, every walk by a Ducks batter this season is a First National Bank LI walk to first. First National Bank LI celebrating 95 years as Long Island's truly local bank. Explore their anniversary promotions and experience customer-first service for yourself. Visit fnbli.com.
So we go to the bottom of inning number 1. David Weiss and Chris King here with you. Central Islip, Fairfield Properties Ballpark on a gorgeous night for baseball. Nice breeze toward right field. Temperature first pitch was 78 degrees. Going to be gorgeous all night long. Johnny Turbo, who just had that great throw from right field to gun down Nelly Rodriguez at the plate, preventing a 3rd run from scoring in the top of the 1st. He stands in now and takes the ball, 1 ball and no strikes to Turbo, facing Austin Nicely. And his name is spelled exactly the way you would spell the word nicely. No silent K, nothing fancy. Nicely. 2 balls and no strikes to Turbo. Next pitch, missing the outside corner. It's 3-0. And Austin, not exactly dealing very nicely so far with Johnny Turbo, as he's 1 pitch away from putting Johnny on, which is always dangerous. What a great table setter for the Ducks.
Nicely said, David. Nicely said.
Perfect. We got plenty of those where that came from.
We'll be here all the night. Try the veal.
Tip your waitresses. 3-1 the count to Johnny. Turbo at 304, 2 homers, 17 RBIs, and he works his way aboard. And that is another First National Bank LI walk to first, go far. Johnny is aboard, and immediately the Ducks have the tying run at the plate.
That didn't take long.
Ducks want to cut into this lead right away, and here comes Vladdy Frias.
That at bat, David, 5 fastballs from Austin Nicely, all right around 90 miles an hour.
Didn't miss by much.
No.
But he does walk the first man he faces. Frias at 265, couple of homers, driven in 15. We'll see if Johnny takes off at some point during Vlad's at bat. Frias fouls it back to the netting to the right. No balls and a strike to Vladdy Frias, who last night was 0 for 4 with a run scored, but drove in 1 in the Ducks' waddle off 6-5 win last night.
Yeah, Ducks tried 3 stolen bases last night, David. Successful on all three without a throw because pitcher Nick Travieso was so bad. It wasn't anything on the catcher.
Nice lead for Turbo near the cutout. 0-1 pitch. He stays, and the pitch missing. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. To Frias, last night's hero, Alejandro De Aza, waiting on deck.
Yeah, that's the combo, right? Frias was on first. De Aza, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, 5-5, puts it in the right center alley, and Vladdy does the rest, scoring from first.
Just barely coming in, bang, bang play at home plate.
A great head first slide.
1-1 pitch. Inside corner missing. 2 balls and a strike to Frias. So Austin Nicely having some issues here, locating the plate early on. Comes with a record of 1 up and 5 down, ERA of just over 7.5. 45 and a third innings pitched, 63 hits, 38 earned runs, struck out 30, walked 16. Numbers on Austin Nicely. The lefty looks the runner back. Next pitch inside, 3 balls and a strike to Vladimir Frias.
He's actually coming off his first win of the year, David, Saturday against the Genomes, but he gave up 7 earned runs, but guess what? They scored 14 runs, so they won 14-11. So you talked about the ERA. 7.5 runs a game is what he's given up, and it's a big reason why he's tied for the league lead in losses with 5.
3-1 the count. Pitch to Frias. He takes inside. Another. First National Bank. Li walk to first, go far. 2 up, 2 walks, 2 on, nobody out.
And last night again, the Ducks had 4 runs in, 5 batters into the game as Sam Travis, a big 2-run double, Rusney Castillo, a 2-run homer. So Ducks starting down that road once again here against the Southpaw.
It was great to see last night, Chris, as I was watching on YouTube, listening to you, of course. Alejandro De Aza, all that Major League experience, acting like a little leaguer,
yes,
jumping around like a, like going crazy.
Absolutely. Everybody's a kid when you waddle off, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
There's no feeling like it. I wish I knew what it felt like. De Aza, the center fielder for the Ducks, batting for the left side against the lefty. Only lefty in the lineup, pure lefty, against Austin Nicely, who misses outside. That one, again, didn't miss by much. A hard slider, just off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. To De Aza, who was 2 for 4, including that game-winning double. Run scored and run driven in, of course, last night. De Aza, 337, 4 homers, 22 ribbies.
Yeah, he's 38 years old, David. Played over 800 games in the big leagues, but you wouldn't know it by that pile, the dog pile last night on top of him at second base.
There's a base hit left field. Goes all the way through to Milky Mesa in left. Station to station. Turbo to third. Frias to second. De Aza single to left field. And you've got Ducks waddling all over the pond. They're loaded up with nobody out. Bottom of the first. 2-0. The Revs lead, but a lead that is in danger of vanishing quickly.
And the guy at the plate, David, has one of only 2 grand slams the Ducks have hit this year, and it did come against the York Revolution in the second game of the season. So Sam Travis, grand slam. Ducks won at 8-0 after losing opening night. They won night 2, 8-0, and again he had the grand slam, so he drove in half the runs with 1 swing.
Sammy leads the Ducks in RBIs with 34, and in homers, he's second on the team with 5. And the first pitch in there for a strike, so a rare strike thrown thus far by Austin Nicely. It's no balls and a strike to Travis, who is DHing here this afternoon, into this evening. 0-1 count. Ducks have the bases loaded. There is nobody out. Nicely's pitch to Travis, and he takes. It's low. 1 ball and 1 strike with Maz, L.J. Mazzilli waiting on deck.
Yeah, 3 times this year, Austin Nicely, David, has given up 7 or more earned runs in an outing. He's given up 7, 7, and 9, a season-high 9 back in April in a game.
So Nicely, the southpaw on the mound. Travis, the former major leaguer, at the plate. Pulls that bat high from the right side. 1-1 pitch is hit a long way. Left field, going way back, is Melky Mesa. He looks up, and that one is going to the beach. A grand slam for Sam Travis, his second slammer of the season. That's headed to Robert Moses.
If everybody had a quacker across Long Island, then they'd all be quacking, and we'd be all smiling. Sammy hit a homer, and it went a long, long way.
Everybody is quacking. Quacking USA. Ducks lead it 4-2 here in the first.
Unbelievable call, my friend. Unbelievable. And your voice even cracked like mine does when I got excited.
It only cracked, it quacked.
Yeah, it quacked, it did everything. And how about that? Ducks with 3 grand slams now on the year. 2 of them, Sam Travis against the York Revolution on this field.
And that was a no-doubter to left. Courtesy look by Melky Mesa in left. And a ground ball off the bat of LJ Mazzilli, and it splits the second baseman and shortstop, threading the needle all the way to center field. And that is the 3rd consecutive hit for the Long Island Ducks following 2 walks. All 5 batters have reached. Although, let's be honest, Sam Travis reached and didn't stay aboard very long.
No, not at all.
They trotted around the bases. Maz is on with a single to center. 2 runs top of the first for the York Revolution. The Ducks with a couple of walks. Alejandro De Aza, a base hit, loading the bases, nobody out. Sam Travis, grand slam to left. And a 4-2 lead for the Ducks. Joe DiCarlo now up as he golfs one to the right center field power alley, but it's taken over by Connor Lean. He gets over there and makes the catch for the very first out here in the bottom of the first.
Number 27, Austin Rye.
Well, Michael Pollock says that might have been his all-time favorite David Weiss home run call. How about that? That's high praise.
I had to go Beach Boys. And, of course, I did it in my usual tone-deaf way.
Exactly. Great call, David. Great call.
Well, it feels like such a summery night, so you've got to go with something like the Beach Boys tonight. And Travis putting a charge into this crowd early on. Austin Rye behind the plate. And the throw over to second for 1, back to first. A double play off the bat of Austin Rye, which goes 6-4-3. And that erases Maz on the base paths as well. But in the inning for the Long Island Ducks, lots of damage. 4 runs on 3 hits, including that grand slam from Sam Travis. Couple of walks with the double play, nobody left at the end of 1 inning of play. And we've got a ways to go. The Ducks now leading the Revs 4-2.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Bennett Perry, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSCG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSEG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
Well, the 2022 season of Ducks Baseball is presented by Catholic Health. Visit them online at chsli.org. Catholic Health, long live Long Island.
I was so anxious to sing my Beach Boys tune, I neglected to tell you what Sam has now done. 6 homers on the season, now has 38 RBIs.
Incredible. So 2 of the 6 have been salamis.
A grand slam in the bottom of the first. Who knows what else this game will bring? 6 runs scored in total in this first inning alone. And you know something? The game is not zipping right along, and we don't care.
No, we don't, because we're having so much fun.
Absolutely. So Connor Lean, the right fielder for the York Revolution, standing in, takes a strike from Joe Iorio. Now, Joe had some trouble, more than 35 pitches in that first inning. Had a couple of walks, gave up a couple of runs. Let's see if he can steady the ship. 0-1 pitch, fouled back, and quickly out in front of Connor Lean. No balls and 2 strikes. Lean, stats with 3 teams so far this season, a .292 overall, couple of homers, it's knocked in 16. Good crowd on hand for a Thursday evening with beautiful weather, leading into what we hope will be gorgeous weather for the weekend. And the next pitch is fouled. Will it be playable? Over near the stands, Rob Weishire gives it a sniff, but it's back a few rows, and the count remains 0-2 to Connor Lee.
Yeah, Ducks will be in Staten Island for the first time this weekend, David, to take on the Ferry Hawks. I know a lot of Duck fans are excited. 60 miles from this park to that one. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Saturday night, 6 o'clock. Sunday afternoon, 4 o'clock. For the Ducks and Ferry Hawks, the Battle of the Belt.
0-2 count. Iorio to Connor Lee, missing outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And this past Sunday, in the Ducks' victory over Staten Island, Kelsey Whitmore has made history wherever she goes.
Yep.
First woman to play in the Atlantic League. Got into the game on the mound and at the plate, and it was my pleasure and privilege to have been calling the game at that point. And she looked terrific. She really did. Retired the Ducks, gave up a couple of walks, but got out of the half inning she pitched without giving up any runs. And grounded out to second, but didn't look nervous a bit, and got a great reception from the fans here.
Good job, Duck fans, as always. They know what's going on. And again, the Ducks have won 5 of 6 from the Ferry Hawks to take the lead in that Battle of the Belt.
1-2 pitch is ripped left field, but playable. Maz is there. LJ makes the catch on that line drive to left, 1 down.
Yeah, I was talking about it last night, David. You know, with the departure of the Bridgeport Bluefish and the departure of the Somerset Patriots, there hasn't been that really good rivalry for Long Island that's local and close enough for Duck fans to go to. Well, now it's back. It's in New York. It's on Staten Island. It's Staten Island versus Long Island, and I expect the faithful flock will be pouring into that ballpark all weekend long to see the Ducks on the road.
That's a nice ballpark with a great view.
It is, yep.
And first pitch to Lenine Rodriguez, the catcher for the York Revolution, is in there for a strike. 0-1 with 1 down, nobody on, top of the second. If you are just joining us, you've already missed a lot. 2 runs for the Revs in the top of the first. The Ducks with a grand slam homer off Sam Travis in the bottom of the first and lead 4-2. Devin Marrero picks it up. The throw across is in time. Nice scoop by Rob Weishauer at first base.
And what a pick by Marrero as well, David. So great job on both ends. And Joe Iorio, 2 quick outs here to start the visitors' second.
Devin Marrero with a little bit of a slow speed spinorama.
Yep.
Doing a 360 and firing it over to Rob Weishauer. And he was able to scoop it up on the backhand. So 2 down, nobody on. Back to the top of the order. And Jeffrey Perez, who singled to right his first time up and would eventually come around to score. 1 of 2 runs scored by York in the top of inning 1. 2 runs, 3 hits for York, 4 runs, 3 hits for the Ducks. And we're only in the top of the second. First pitch, outside, 1-0.
And those who have never been to that Ferry Hawks ballpark, that's where the Staten Island Yankees used to play. It is on the extreme northern end of Staten Island. And the way they situated it, David, you look out over the outfield walls, you see Manhattan.
And this one is hit a long way, right center field. Johnny Turbo is going back. He is looking up. It's going to be over the wall, into the trees. Call a tree surgeon to get it out. Jeffrey Perez is 2 for 2. The Revolution are now back to within 1. The Revs getting a solo shot from Jeffrey Perez. It is 4-3 Ducks.
Yeah, just his second of the season. And I thought for a second it might stay in the park, but it just snuck in between those 2 walls out there. And we've got ourselves a barn burner, 7 runs, and we're only halfway through, not even halfway through, 2 innings.
El Moraes comes up. He fouled out to right field his first time up on a fine running catch in the right field corner by Johnny Turbo. First pitch, he swings hard, fouls it back. No balls and a strike to Reyes. So the Revolution now with 4 hits, and they're 3 runs up on the board. Narrow the deficit to 1. Well, we took a wild guess that the final score would not be 2-0. And the final score, I don't believe, is going to be 4-3 either.
No.
Much too early for that. 0-1 pitch to Reyes from Iorio is hit playable, right field. Turbo waiting for it to come down. It does in the webbing of his glove, and that will do it. In the inning for the York Revolution, 1 run, 1 hit. The solo homer from Jeffrey Perez. Nobody left. At the end of an inning and a half, we go to the bottom of the second. Ducks 4, the Revs 3.
Hey fans, this is pitcher James Varela, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Your source for everything Ducks is liducks.com. The official website of the Long Island Ducks is the best place to stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team. Purchase tickets to the game, see the full promotional schedule, visit the online store, read the latest news stories, and watch every game live right on the homepage. The site offers an optimal browsing experience on either your computer or mobile device. liducks.com, the official website of the Long Island Ducks, your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball.
Well, the Ducks on the road for the next 6 after tonight, but return for the longest homestand of the season, a 10-gamer that begins next Friday. That'll include a Father's Day matinee on June 19th, 1:35 against the Genomes, with a very special Father's Day barbecue. All-you-can-eat barbecue package, David. 90 minutes, all-you-can-eat. Doesn't that sound like it's got you written all over it?
You're not kidding. No need for bromo seltzer. I'll be there.
If your girls are listening, that's what Dad wants for Father's Day.
You're not kidding. Oh, what a deal.
So again, 90-minute all-you-can-eat barbecue on Father's Day. Get your tickets at the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, online at liducks.com. Over the phone, 631-940-TIXX.
Rob Weishire of Valley Stream and Hofstra University at the plate. Puts it in the air. Right field, Connor Lean is going over, and does he make the grab? He does.
Wow.
Reaching over near the netting, right up against the crowd, near the railing. He had a lot to negotiate in that right field corner, but made a fine play. Connor Lean making the catch and retiring Rob Weishire. How could you better spend a day on Father's Day than baseball?
I know, right? Absolutely. So again, one big special price gets you the barbecue and your game ticket.
Devin Marrero at the plate. Duck shortstop, number 9 man in the order, takes a strike. 0-1. One down, nobody on. Ducks leading at 4-3 here in the bottom of the second inning. Marrero at 252, a homer, 19 RBIs. Next pitch, missing. It's 1-1 to Marrero. Back to the top of the order, and Johnny Turbo waiting on deck. Next pitch, you could hear the pop in the glove of catcher Lenine Rodriguez. And missing. 2 balls and a strike to Marrero.
Yeah, that nicely fastball, 90-91 most of the night.
And the next pitch is fouled. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And the King kids, if you happen to be listening tonight, hint, 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 Daddy would love a Father's Day barbecue here for the Ducks and the Genomes, the first ever appearance of the Kentucky Wild Health Genomes.
Who play in the same stadium as
the Lexington Legends.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's a 2-for-1 deal with them.
Yeah. But you know what, David? I was talking about this last night, too. I don't know if I want to do a game with that team because you can't shorten Kentucky Wild Health Geno. There's no, Revolution Revs. It's easy, right?
Nothing. And there's a ground ball base hit right field. Marrero is aboard. Going the other way with the pitch. Single to right, and he is aboard with 1 out.
The Gnomes, maybe? Do you just cut Genomes to Gnomes?
Gnomes.
But how do you take out the Kentucky Wild Health part? The KWHG? I mean, come on.
It is GNOMES.
Correct. Yeah.
Genomes.
Yeah. So I don't know how you shorten it. Usually everybody, we got the Flock, we got the Revs, you got that nice little nickname for most teams. Maybe the Gnomes. Right?
I guess.
Yeah.
Have to get used to it. As the first pitch to Johnny Turbo is fouled out of play right side. 0-1. Turbo walked his first time up. And yes, he was aboard and came in to score on the grand slam from Sam Bam Bam Travis. That was in the bottom of the first. Next pitch on the way is sliced foul, out of play, right side again, and the count 0-2 to Turbo.
Yeah, that grand slam was the Ducks' 13th home run hit on Long Island this season, and another home run for Hunger. Now, every time the Ducks launch a homer here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark this year, Island Federal Credit Union will donate $100 to the great folks at Long Island Care, so make it $1,300 already donated.
0-2 to count to Turbo. Marrero leading off first base. One down, bottom of the second. Swing and a miss, Turbo. Kind of a one-handed swing. Went after it. That fastball dove away, and Turbo is retired. First strikeout registered by Austin Nicely, 2 down. So Vladdy Frias coming up. He walked his first time up. A recap of that bottom of the first, an eventful one for the Ducks. Turbo walks, Frias walks. Diaza singles to left. They're loaded, nobody out, and Sam Travis hits it over the walls to left for a grand slam. And there you have your 4 runs for the Ducks. Frias from the right side against the lefty Nicely, who misses downstairs. 1 ball and no strikes. 2 down, 1 on here, bottom of the second, 4-3 Ducks.
Yeah, Frias with that walk, David, extended his on-base streak 22 straight games now. He's finding a way on somehow, some way every night.
Nice streak. 1-0 the count as Nicely takes a look at Turbo, and there's a broken back grounder taken by shortstop El Reyes. Goes the short way, the forced play fielder's choice, 6-4, and the side is retired in the inning for the Ducks. No runs, a hit, a man left. At the end of 2 complete, we go to the top of the third. The score remains Long Island 4, York 3.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Joe Iorio, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
This is it. Check it out. See what everyone's talking about. Let Nicolak pave your way.
Bring your outdoor living dreams to life. Visit Nicolak's Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst and see thousands of square feet of pavers, retaining walls, fire pits, and outdoor living accents on display. Only Nicolak paving stones are made with Paver Shield technology for more vibrant color options than anyone else. Visit Nicolak.com to request a free sample or their Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst. Nicolak. Ask for it by name. You'll see the difference. Visit Nicolak.com. That's Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak paver, let Nicolak pavers pave your way. Pave your way.
Running through the out-of-town scoreboard in the Atlantic League last night, the Staten Island Ferry Hawks win it 4-3 in Lancaster. After going 0-16 on the road to start the year, they won their first road game ever in this ballpark Saturday. Now have won both games in Lancaster, their first road series win in franchise history. They'll go for the sweep tonight. Lexington and Southern Maryland rained out in Waldorf. Gastonia, a 6-0 win in Charleston over the Dirty Birds. They pull into a tie for first place with High Point atop the South Division because the Rockers lost their 5th straight in Kentucky to the Genomes 9-6.
So it'll be Melky Mesa, Nelly Rodriguez, and Carlos Franco. Numbers 3, 4, and 5 in the order for the York Revolution to face Joe Iorio in his 3rd inning of work. Joe has given up 3 runs, 4 hits thus far. 2 in the first, solo homer to Jeffrey Perez in the second. Let's see if he has better luck here in the third as Mesa hits it out of play to the right side. No balls and a strike. Now, we were talking about Staten Island and the developing of a new rivalry. Wally Backman already feels that. He has a lot of connections to the front office and many of the coaches and managers. Then, of course, Fonzie.
Yes.
Edgardo Alfonso, the manager.
Former Duck.
Of course. But on Twitter, that rivalry is already very hot. As the next pitch is hit in the air by Mesa. Playable, right side, Weishire.
Ooh.
Lost it completely.
Yeah, he did, David. You're right.
He took a couple of steps into foul territory and ended up probably 3 or 4 yards away. It landed just in front of the Ducks dugout, the fencing. They guards the dugout, so Weishire just never picked it up in the high sky.
So, yeah, great rivalry, obviously, and they started so slow, the Ferry Hawks did, and now going into Lancaster and winning last night and winning the night before, and now they have a chance to get a road sweep when they hadn't even won a road series all year, arriving at the clip.
0-2 pitch to Mesa, hit out of play, right side. Weishire gives this another run, but this one lands well into the crowd. But mentioning on Twitter, a lot of good-natured barbs going back and forth.
Yes.
And I'm responsible for some of that. 'Cause I'm on Twitter under an assumed name, of course, so I'm not going to say what that name is, but I'll just say very good-natured stuff.
All right.
So a lot of the fans already drawing back and forth on Twitter between Staten Island and Long Island.
I want to definitely take the ride over to Staten Island to see. Not this weekend, I got things going on, but I know there's a bunch of other series there, so certainly going to try to take my family out to see a great game there. And again, if you haven't been, you sit down, you look over the outfield walls, the view of Manhattan is spectacular. So again, they situated it so perfectly for you to just look out at Manhattan between pitches all night.
I understand they did some work on that.
Yes, they've
well.
done a tremendous renovation of the park since the Yankees were there. Yeah.
1-2 to count to Mesa at the plate. Pitch from Maiorio is fouled again over our heads to the right. And the count is 1-2 strikes. Previous pitch went all the way back to the backstop. And just to remind you of the rules, that at any point in an at-bat, if the ball eludes the catcher, the hitter has the option of trying to make it to first base. And should he succeed, it would go down as a hit. Ooh. And that one right over the head of Joe Iorio and caught on a fly by Vladimir Frias. What a play that was. That one nearly took Iorio's head with it.
Yep.
And then to his right, to our left, Frias in a crouch comes up with it before it hits the ground, one down.
Yeah, whizzed right by his ear, I believe, David, so that's a scary thing. But the fact that he didn't deflect it at all allowed Vladdy a chance to make the catch. Wow.
Close call for Iorio, but he's okay. And Nelly Rodriguez at the plate. He walked his first time up. And he would eventually be thrown out at the plate as he takes a big swing and a miss. 0-1 to Rodriguez. He was aboard on second and tried to come around to score and was thrown out on a beautiful play and throw from right field in Johnny Turbo. And that came back in the first inning, preventing a third run from scoring. Rodriguez another big hack, and it's 0-2.
Major Leagues last night, Yankees actually lost. The 7-game winning streak came to an end in a big way in Minnesota. 8-1 was the final. They'll play the rubber game tonight at 7:40. Mets thumped for a second straight night in San Diego, 13-2 as the Padres take 2 of 3. Mets off tonight. 3 games starting in Anaheim tomorrow.
0-2 pitch, a call, strike 3. Good pitch to Nelly Rodriguez, good fastball, catching the corner from Joe Iorio. So that is the first strikeout for Iorio, and it's Nelly Rodriguez that goes down looking 2 down.
Now batting the third baseman, number 13, Carlos Franco.
Carlos Franco hit a sac fly and driving in a run back in that first inning. That was the first of the 2 scored. It was bases loaded, only 1 out. And the Ducks counting themselves lucky to hold Franco to just a sacrifice fly to left. Batting from the left side, he takes outside. 1 ball and no strikes to the heavy-hitting Franco. Has had such a tremendous first half thus far for the York Revolution. Franco on the season now with 47 RBIs. He was tied for the league lead coming into this game as Iorio pitching carefully to Franco and misses outside again, 2-0.
So again, homers in 3 straight games for Franco, David, to get him to 15, just 1 back of Kelly Dugan of the Barnstormers, who leads the league with 16 long balls.
Total bases for Franco, 101. He's third in that department. You can go into every category and find his name. 2-0 pitch to Carlos, and that one is hit a mile high and fairly deep. Center field, De Aza going back, short of the warning track, waiting for it to come down. It does, no problem, and that will do it. Nothing across for the York Revolution, who still trail the Ducks 4-3, and yes, that was a 1-2-3 inning for the Long Island Ducks, making this another PSEG Long Island energy efficient inning. With energy efficiency programs from PSEG Long Island, saving on your electric bill is also as easy as 1, 2, 3. Visit PSEGLINY.com/efficiency. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Hey fans, this is Tyler Webb, left-handed pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSEG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pseglyny.com/save money.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
Well, Duck fans, follow all season long as the Ducks team up with Island Federal Credit Union to hit home runs for hunger. Every time a Ducks player hits a home run at Fairfield Properties Ballpark, Island Federal will donate $100 to Long Island Cares in an effort to help improve food security for families across Long Island. Island Federal Credit Union catch the wave to better banking. And the Ducks do have a home run in this game. It was the grand slam off the bat of Sam Travis in the first inning, the 13th home run hit here at home so far this season, with, we assume, many, many more to come. So numbers 3, 4, and 5 in the order. Alejandro De Aza leading off, and his first pitch is a swing and a miss over a fastball that was in on the hands. No balls and a strike to De Aza, who singled his first time up at the time that loaded the bases with nobody out. And the man in the on-deck circle, the aforementioned Sam Travis, hit the grand slam to turn a 2-0 early deficit into a 4-2 lead. Since then, the York Revolution got a solo shot of their own off Jeffrey Perez. And that's where we stand now, a 4-3 Duck lead, bottom of the third. Pitch to De Aza in this lefty-lefty matchup. And slices diagonally across the plate for a strike. It's 0-2. De Aza came into the game at 337. And that has gone up a few notches. 346 now as next pitch is grounded foul to the right. The count remains 0-2 to De Aza. 4 runs, 4 hits for the Ducks. 3 runs, 4 hits for the York Revolution. Austin Nicely. The pitch and a half swing by De Aza, and a foul tip right to the mitt of Lenin Rodriguez, the catcher. De Aza fooled on that one, kind of an emergency hack, and he missed it. So that's a swing and a miss, and the second strikeout for Nicely, 1 down. And here's the grand slammer from inning number 1, Sam Travis. Hit it well over both walls to left field, his first time up. 4 RBIs with 1 swing of the bat. Travis from the right side, and there's a base hit to the right side, through to right field. Travis with a long homer to left, and going with the pitch. It's what you call a true major leaguer. He's just going to take what they give, and Travis 2 for 2. He is aboard with 1 down.
It was just so hot lately, David. He had a 4 for 4 game here Sunday against Staten Island with 4 RBIs, and another 4 RBIs here this evening.
Travis now with 6 homers, 38 RBIs. Came into the game at 311. So you talk about players who would be in consideration if the season ended today for Player of the Year. Sam is a part of that conversation.
You mentioned over 100 games with the Red Sox, trying to get his way back to the show.
Pitch to Maz, splits the plate in half. No balls and a strike to L.J. Mazzilli, who singled to center his first time up.
Yeah, that homer for Travis, too, David. You called it his 6th. He ties Davidson Romero now for the team lead in long balls and leads outright in ribbies.
Travis taking a medium-sized lead at first base. 0-1 pitch to Maz is a fastball missing outside. 1-0-1.
I talked to Sam Travis Tuesday in the pregame interview about his time with the Red Sox and playing at Fenway. He said Dustin Pedroia was the one guy he really learned a ton from, and he said Dustin's like that to everybody, and Chris Young was the guy he singled out and really helped him in his time as a Bo Sox.
Dustin Pedroia, former American League Most Valuable Player.
But he said it went by so fast. It was 111 games, I believe, David, with the Red Sox, and he said he just wishes he would have appreciated a little more, and that just gives him the hunger to get back to the majors.
All I can tell you is I went to school in the Boston area, just south of Boston, and there's no better ballpark.
Yep.
Boy, do I love Fenway.
Me too.
2-1 the count to Maz. Next pitch inside. Nice scoop by Lenin Rodriguez, the catcher, to prevent a wild pitch. And a count out 3-1 to LJ. Sam Travis leading off first. 1 out, 1 on. Ducks leading by 1, bottom of the third. Here in CI. Beautiful night for baseball. The Ducks and the Revolution playing the rubber game of their 3-game series. Pitch to Maz, and that misses the inside corner, and LJ is aboard. That is the third walk given up by Austin Nicely. Another First National Bank LI walk to first, go far. The Ducks have 2 aboard with 1 down.
Yeah, I asked Sam Travis about that, David. I told him I'm a big fan of the old ballparks, Wrigley, Fenway. I said, what is it like when you get up in the morning and say it's time to go to work, and that means driving to Fenway Park? And that's your office, right? He said no better feeling in the world. He was living the dream the whole time he was there.
Saw a movie recently that featured Fenway Park, and it was an action movie, a crime movie. It's called The Town. It starred Ben Affleck.
I remember. That's a great movie. Yeah.
It is, because they rob Fenway at the end of the movie.
Yep.
The whole thing goes wrong. Obviously, there's a lot of blood.
But, of course, Field of Dreams, my favorite, at Fenway.
At Fenway, of course.
And what's the Jimmy Fallon, Drew Barrymore one?
That's Drew Barrymore, yeah.
That's another one at Fenway, right?
Yeah, where they had to redo the ending because they won the World Series.
Right.
0-1 pitch, and there's a bounding ball taken on a big hop by El Reyes over to second for 1, back to first. That's a double play. They go 6-4-3. So Joe DiCarlo hits into a twin killing that erases Maz on the base pads, and the side is retired. So the Ducks do nothing with a base hit and a walk. With the double play, just 1 man left at the end of 3 complete. The score here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark remains the Ducks 4, the Revolution 3.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Akil Morris, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trades, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah. They got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of the radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
We're back at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. David Weiss, Chris King, the Daver, the Kinger, the Ducks, and the Revolution. The Ducks leading the Revs 4-3 going to the top of inning number 4. The Ducks Health Report brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. First of all, we'll take care of my nerve pain down my left leg. It's still there. Also, I remain emotionally immature and basically a mess. As far as the Ducks are concerned, left-handed pitcher Bennett Parry is
upper
out.
Body.
Yep. Brady Figo, upper body as well. And lower body injury for Nick Pateri, the infielder.
So that would put you in the lower body category as well, right?
Much lower. Yeah.
Much lower.
Actually, upper body to me could be a headache, so it doesn't matter. And it is time for me to turn over the play-by-play reins to the Kinger, Chris King.
Well, thank you very much, David Weiss. Again, 3 in the books. The Ducks with a 4-3 lead over the York Revolution. For the Flock, 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors. For the Revs, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. Joe Iorio, the right-hander, into his 4th inning of work, and he starts out Josue Herrera with ball 1. Herrera, an RBI single through the right side back in the opening inning. And he smacks this one hard to right, back toward the wall, and that's off the base of the wall. Good carom to Johnny Turbo, and they're going to hold him to a single with a strong throw in. So about as long a single as you can have, as the pole is 325 feet away. That one probably went maybe 325 or a little bit more. Obviously, the wall extends out to 400 at center. So, David, he probably hit that 330 feet, ended up with a single.
Absolutely. Anytime the ball hits the wall and you can get the runner to remain at first base, you've done a great job in the outfield.
So Josue Herrera aboard at first. Here's Jack Kenley. He singled to right his first time up as well. So the tying run aboard for the Revs here in the top of the 4th as York trails by 1 and Joe Iorio misses. It's 1-0 on Kenley. Iorio checking the runner at first. That's Herrera. On the year has not attempted a stolen base. He's shy of the cutout. And there's a nice pitch perfectly placed at the knees on the outside edge by Joe for strike 1.
Considering how things went in the top of the first for Joe Iorio, he has steadied the ship.
Yep.
It's kind of a gutty outing for him thus far. He'd probably agree, not his best stuff, but he is hanging in there.
Again, the 3 earned runs tie the most he's given up in any game this year. Beautiful bunt here, fielded by Iorio, barehanded, and he throws it away down the right field line. Revs are going to hold Herrera at third. But I think if he could do it again, David, Joe would have just held the ball. I don't think he had any chance to get Kenley on a perfectly placed bunt down the third base line.
And Kenley, batting from the left side, had the extra step and a half toward first base and was off and away. Very good bunt as well, slowed up in the grass. So with nobody out, runners on the corners, and the Reds are set up, and that error charged, as you would think, to Joe Iorio on the throw.
Yeah, so bunt, single, and the error that allows Herrera to go from second to third. So, runners at the corners, nobody out. Revs have the tying run 90 feet away now for Connor Lean, the right fielder who flew out to left his first time through. Again, those 3 earned runs on the board for the Revs tie a season high for Iorio. Here it's lifted in the air into left center field and deep, and nobody's going to get that one. It rolls all the way to the track. Scoring is Herrera. They're going to send Kenley, and he will score as well. It's a 2-run double for Connor Lean, and the Revs go from 1 down to 1 up. They lead it 5-4.
In center field, De Aza had a little bit of trouble snaring that one, picking it up cleanly and throwing it in, but I don't think it would have made a difference. I think both runs would have scored nonetheless. And a big hit in the bottom of the order for the Revolution. Lean getting all of that one, and even with De Aza's speed, in his late 30s, can still track down just about anything in center field. He plays a wonderful center, but no way to catch up to that one, and it's a 1-run lead for the Revs.
You know, the seesaw battle continues as the Revs have 3 hits through their first 3 batters. Herrera and Kenley with singles, Lean the double, and Rodriguez fouls the first pitch away. So, again, Revs had a 2-0 lead. Ducks went up 4-2. Revs get the next 3 runs, and they lead it 5-4 as Joe Iorio now has given up the most earned runs of any start that he's had this season. So it'll bring up Jeffrey Perez at the top of the order. He has homered, his second of the year to right center, also singled and scored. So he scored 2 runs, driven in 1, and is a perfect 2 for 2.
Well, you have 2 games the last 2 nights, both ending with the same score, 6-5. York won it 2 nights ago. Waddle-off win for the Ducks last night. And they're nip and tuck again tonight.
So again, that was Austin Rye catching that foul pop that is the first out off the bat of Lenin Rodriguez. And with 1 away, Perez tries to stay perfect. Long stare in by Joe Iorio to his partner, Austin Rye. And the 0-1 swung through, 0-2.
So 5 runs, 7 hits for the Reds. And we bring that up because we're in the 4th here And should Iorio not make it through this inning, the Ducks lose their DH.
Yep.
And that happens to be Mr. Grand Slam, Sam Travis.
Yeah, but I just think the way this one's going, David, Wally Backman's going to say this isn't going to be the final score, and you can give them a little more leeway because the Ducks are doing such a good job offensively, I should say, and they have all series. Taking the other way into left, Mazzilli coming on hard will make the grab for the second out.
That one hit pretty well, so they're squaring up Iorio pretty well at the plate. But that's a big second out here as the Ducks once again try to limit the damage.
So 2 away. Lean still at second. And here's Elmer Reyes, who twice has flied out to Johnny Turbo the other way in right, once in fair territory, once in foul. Well, Iorio trying to limit the damage after those 3 straight hits to open the inning. He's got back-to-back outs. And now Reyes, the 2-man here. There is strike one to Elmer, who's 3 for 9 in the series coming in the first 2 games with a run scored and a run driven in. He was the only Rev that didn't strike out on Tuesday night. The Ducks tied a season high. Their staff with 12 Ks in the game. Everybody but Reyes. 0-1 is smacked on the ground to third. Grabbed there by DiCarlo. He will sidearm across, and the side retired. A nice bounce-back effort by Joe Iorio in the second half of that inning, but the Revs do get 2 runs on 3 hits and leave 1. York's back on top. It's 5-4 Revolution going to the home 4th.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Johnny Turbo, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
The other day, my husband, Jason, was searching for something to watch on TV, and he said, "Baby, I want to take off." And I said, "Me too. Cancun?" And he said, "No, I mean our life. Get to the next level." So we called First National Bank of Long Island. Now we're going places.
With access to local decision makers who are known for highly personalized service, First National is the bank that always puts you first. Newsweek named us the best small bank in New York State. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. First National Bank of Long Island, member FDIC.
Hey kids, are you ready to be part of the coolest club in town? If so, sign up today for the Long Island Ducks Kids Club presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Children 14 and under will receive exclusive perks that only come with being a member, including a free ticket to a Ducks game, a free commemorative yearbook, 10% off at the Waddle Inn Shop, and much more. They'll also receive priority access to skip the line during Kids Run the Bases at all Sunday home games. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825, and we'll see you at the ballpark.
Worth mentioning again, in case you missed it, this Father's Day. We're talking about June 19th. It's a Father's Day barbecue here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. There's a package that includes an all-you-can-eat barbecue in the picnic area of how long?
90 minutes.
90 minutes of all-you-can-eat. Can you believe that? Wide variety of food. It's a Sunday family fun day as well. Just get your tickets for that and get the package. Enjoy Father's Day right here in Central Islip.
Austin Rye to lead off the home 4th. Ducks trailing again. They're down 5-4. And lefty Austin nicely into his 4th inning of work. So it's Austin against Austin, the battle you've been waiting for, everyone. And Rye trying to win it here. It'll go the other way to right, but into the glove of Lean, 1 away.
The first baseman, number 47, Rob.
And we do promise to update you if you're not paying attention at all to the Eastern Conference Finals of the NHL. That game has yet to start. 8 o'clock start, I believe.
Yep.
Madison Square Garden. It's the Rangers. It's Tampa. And yes, I'm hoping the Rangers win. I'm sorry.
I can't believe you're saying these words,
I
David.
know. I've been excommunicated from the Islanders booster club.
You have. Here's Rob Weishire. He fouled out down the right field line. Great catch by Lean back in the second inning. And again, what a pivotal game in a 2-2 series as here he gets into it again to right. This time Lean moving to his right to make the grab. So a couple of putouts for Connor Lean in right, and just that quickly, 2 gone. So David, I'm stunned about this. Most Islander fans, I'd say 99% of them, Want the Rangers out first, and then obviously Tampa to get beat so they don't get any closer to the Islanders' record of, again, the 4 straight Cups. The Islanders are the last team to do it, but the big record, 19 straight series wins, and Tampa has won 10 straight series, so they're past the halfway mark there. Here's Devin Marrero. That's strike one. But why suddenly are you rooting for the blue shirts?
I guess because, I need something to do. I want to remain interested in the playoffs.
Go Lightning, then. Go Lightning.
I don't want to root for them. I hate the Lightning. The Avalanche I have no emotional connection to. So let the Rangers stay in and then get beaten by the Avs.
You're killing me, Weiss. You're killing me.
Come on.
So, again, my plan, I want the Rangers out as quickly as possible. But then Tampa, that's it. And the way Colorado's looking, they're a buzzsaw right now. And again, Devon Taves is on the Avalanche, the former Islander. Great guy, and I got to know him really well, so I'm kind of rooting for him to win the Cup with the Avs. 1-2 here is low and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Devin Marrero. As it's Austin Nicely trying to sit down the Ducks in order for the first time this evening. Lefty's found his groove after a rocky first, where he gave up 4 runs, but this one is going to get through the hole in the left side. So Devin Marrero is 2 for 2, and the Ducks get the tying run aboard with 2 away.
So in the 2 previous games between these teams, 11 runs were scored each of the last 2 nights. We got 9 runs up on the board here, with it would be, I assume, more to come. And we have Director of Communication for the Long Island Ducks, Michael Pollock, who says, let David join the bandwagon. Of course, Michael Pollock, of course, one of the broadcasters here in the booth, and such an important part of the Long Island Ducks machine. It's a big New York Ranger fan.
Yeah, taking off here is Marrero. The throw by Rodriguez sails into center field, but coming in quickly to back it up, Kenley, then he lost it. Going for third now is Marrero, and that throw goes into the dugout. He will score! Oh, it's a Little League play, but the Ducks have tied this game at 5. Incredible.
Wow. Nothing, absolutely nothing went right for the Revolution. And Marrero, heads up base running, took advantage of every miscue, and there were several that will take a while to recap. When the smoke cleared, we're tied at 5 with an error charged to the catcher, Lenin Rodriguez.
So Rodriguez throws it into center field on a stolen base attempt. Kenley, the center fielder, overran it, picked it up, and bounced it into his dugout. And just like that, the game's tied. So here's Johnny Turbo going to third, gunned down by Carlos Franco. But the Ducks tie the game at 5. No runs, a hit, a stolen base, an error, and nobody left. 5-5, going to inning 5 on the island.
Hey fans, this is Scott Harkin, right-handed pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe's got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912. And be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Hey kids, are you looking for even more fun when you come out to a Long Island Ducks game? Then be sure to head on over to the Ducks Fun Zone. It's located on the main concourse down the right field line. There you'll find 3 fun-filled inflatables, including the Duck Tail Slide, the Bounce House, and an obstacle course. Enjoy unlimited access to all 3 inflatables for just $5 every game. That's the Long Island Ducks Fun Zone, open during all home games at Fairfield Properties Ballpark.
A 5-5 game goes to inning number 5, and that always means 5th inning trivia. We give you the question here in the top of the inning, the answer in the bottom of the frame. And tonight a good one, David, a good one that everyone can join in on. Again, no Googling know any of that stuff. By the way, we Googled the Drew Barrymore Fenway movie, Fever Pitch. And I found out with one quick Google, one of 13 movies to be filmed at Fenway Park. Incredible.
I wonder if more movies have been filmed at any other ballpark. That's a trivia question for another day.
Yes, for another day. All right, we'll get to ours in a second here as Melky Mesa, the three-man, leads off the fifth against Joe Iorio into his fifth inning of work in now a 5-5 game. So these teams have both scored at least 5 runs in all 3 games of the series. He gets into it to center field, but playable because it's a moon ball for De Aza, and he puts it away. All right, Revs skipper Mark Mason is in his 9th year with York. He has 567 wins as an Atlantic League manager. He now, David, is 5 wins away from cracking the top 5 managerial wins in Atlantic League history. So in other words, there are 5 managers above him who have won more games as an Atlantic League manager. So name as many of those 5 managers as you can who have won more than 567 games as Mark Mason has. So here it's Nelly Rodriguez, strike one. But basically what we're asking you, who are the 5 winningest managers in Atlantic League history, and one of them is a Long Island Duck. So one of them is a Duck manager, the other 4 are not. But you have got to name as many as you can of the top 5 winningest managers in Atlantic League history. So there you go. And again, Mark Mason getting close. He's 5 wins away from cracking that top 5 and jumping into the number 5 spot. Another strike here on Rodriguez, who struck out looking his last time up. And here he got him. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night on 3 pitches. Nelly Rodriguez becomes strikeout victim number 2 tonight for Joe Iorio, and his first one swinging.
That is an absolutely excellent trivia question. One of the answers is so obvious that it almost goes without saying, but the others not easy. So
yeah, and it's not that easy. It's not that easy.
I got to think of some long-time managers, and actually there are 2 that come to mind for the Ducks. I think I know which one.
Yeah, and you're right. You're right about that. We're not going to give it away, but you're right. If you're a longtime Duck fan, you may have to decide between those 2 longtime managers who are very close in those categories, right?
All right.
So again, top 5 managers by wins in Atlantic League history. Mark Mason ready to join the group very shortly. So found a way here by Carlos Franco. Sac fly to drive in a run in the first. Flew out to deep center in his last AB. And again, nobody's swinging a hotter bat in the Atlantic League these days than this guy, trying to break the 5-all tie. Tuesday night here, 5-5 game, top of the 9th. David, I swear he flicked his wrist. That's all he did. And he hit it off the end of the bat, off the foul pole down the left field line, 325 feet away. Incredible.
Unbelievable.
Incredible show of strength. And again, last night, another home run for Franco. That one went to right center in the top of the second to get the Revs on the board when they were trailing 4-0. So Joe Iorio, good start on him. And again, to show you the respect the Ducks have for Franco, they walked him Tuesday to load the bases, and it burned the Ducks as another walk let in a run. And then last night, in the biggest spot in the game, 2 out, top of the 9th, tied at 5, man on first. Wally Backman brings in Tyler Webb to set up lefty-lefty. Tyler Webb throws 1 pitch, and he got Franco to ground out to second. And when the Ducks waddled off, Tyler Webb got the win. So 1 pitch, he got the win. Joe Iorio, did he get him? Oh, he thought about it, but held up. It's 2-2.
Wow, he wanted that one. Franco almost went for it.
Yep.
That didn't miss by much.
So again, he's had a monster series, a monster season. Again, homers in 3 straight games, 8 homers in his last 10 contests, including a pair of multi-homer games. He's had 3 multi-homer games on the year. Here he lays off it. It's close, but again, Joe doesn't get the call, and the count now full. 5-5 game, top of the 5th. Iorio sat him down in order in the 3rd, trying to do it again here in the 5th. Joe shakes off Austin Rye there, so let's see what he comes with. And he missed outside, so again, not the worst thing in the world to walk Carlos Franco, who'll take the 2-out base on balls. That is the 3rd walk of the night for the right-hander.
Number 7, Josue Herrera.
So Franco has not attempted a stolen base this year, but does lead the league in runs scored with 36. So Josue Herrera, 2 for 2 tonight. Pair of singles, run scored, run batted in. Big spot here for Iorio, as David talked about, too, just trying to get through 5 innings so the Ducks keep their DH in the game. And I'm sure the Revs will try to do the same. Line shot right into the glove of Weishire at first, and the side retired. For the Revs, no runs, no hits, a walk, 1 left. We're halfway home in Central Islip. 5-5, Ducks and Revolution tie.
Hey fans, this is first baseman Sam Travis, and you are listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Millennium Container Service is fulfilling the needs of businesses and homes across Long Island. They provide waste and recycling services plus a variety of dumpster rental options for any project. Millennium Container Service offers convenient, on-time deliveries and pickups, as well as daily, weekly, and monthly commercial service. Need a quote? Call 516-826-5544 or visit millenniumcontainer.com. Millennium Container Service. Keep your home and business clean.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
All right, we go bottom 5, and we wrap up our 5th inning trivia. Mark Mason, the skipper of the Revs, is about to join the top 5 winningest managers in Atlantic League history. He is 5 wins away from doing that in his 9th season in the dugout for the York Revolution. Your question tonight, name the top 5 winningest managers in Atlantic League history. And again, a hint, one of those is a Long Island Duck. So Vladdy Frias up, Austin Nicely into his 5th inning of work. David Weiss, I will throw it out to you. Michael Pollack has made 4 guesses, 3 of which were correct. 1 was wrong, so he's got 3 of the 5, but one of his guesses was wrong. It's strike 1. I'll let you take it away, and then I'll tell you whether you're right or wrong, and we'll get through this top 5 all-time winningest managers in Atlantic League history.
I'll get back to you. I'm all choked up.
I know I have a good question. I didn't know it was that good. Swinging strike here on Vladdy, who has walked and bounced into a 4th.
Excuse me.
David, there's a cough switch for a reason.
You know, I believe in honesty. If you're going to cough, why use the cough button?
The man's been in radio his entire life and doesn't know where the cough switch is.
Forget the cough button.
The 0-2 is in the dirt for ball 1.
I have to assume top of the list is Sparky Lyle.
You are close. Sparky Lyle, number 2, 1,024 wins, of course, all with the Somerset Patriots.
All right.
So you got Sparky. Very good. This one, did it hit him on the shoe tops?
Close.
Vladdy has been hit, David, in both games of this series, and both times helped him extend that on-base streak to now 22 games because he drew a walk in the opening inning. But Tuesday night hit by a pitch, last night hit by a pitch, keeping that on-base streak alive, whether it's taking one for the team or finding a way to get on with a walk or a hit, but unbelievable. He did have his 17-game hitting streak come to an end last night. He actually got an extra at-bat in the 9th inning when the Ducks trailed, but hit into a force play. So a full count now on Vladdy. So again, Sparky Lyle, number 2 all-time with over 1,000 wins in all those great years in Bridgewater, New Jersey for the Pats.
My next guess will be the one from the Long Island Ducks. So I'll do that in a sec.
Payoff, bouncer, but right too nicely. He's got to wait for it, throw to first, and there's one away. All right, who else you got?
Well, Don McCormack.
You know what? It's a tough choice, but you guessed wrong, so who would the other guy be?
Baez, obviously.
Yeah, Kevin Baez is right. Kevin Baez is the one that Mark Mason's about to catch. So Kevin Baez, 571 wins.
Oh, so I guessed wrong on the Ducks.
Mark Mason at 567. So with 5 more wins, he will knock KB out of the top 5. So again, Kevin Baez is correct. He's number 5 at 571. You still have 3 to go as Alejandro De Aza is in. And he takes a breaking ball in. He is singled and scored and struck out swinging. You got 3 to go.
Now I'm just throwing names at a dartboard, but I would go with Butch Hobson.
He is number 1 overall. So, again, Butch Hobson, 1,102 wins with the Nashua Pride, the Lancaster Barnstormers, the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. So you have Hobson at 1, Lyle at 2. They are both over 1,000. Kevin Baez, close to 600 wins. He's number 5. So you still need number 3 and number 4. And if you don't get it, maybe I'll give you some hints. So let me know if you want to keep trying, or I can give you some hints.
Yeah, let me throw a name out, see if it's right. I think it's wrong. I remember because this is a particular manager who I loved because I always talked to him about the '69 World Series, which always upset him. Andy Etchebarren.
Andy Etchebarren did not make the list. Yeah. Not top 5.
I love bringing him up, though, because every time I saw him, I said, how did you he wanted to wring my neck every time.
You're so lovable, though, David. How can you want to do that?
Why would a Baltimore Oriole not want to talk about the '69 series?
I don't understand it. I just don't understand it.
Gary Gaetti.
No.
He didn't manage long enough.
No, not nearly long enough.
I know.
The 2-1 here up the middle and through into center field. So Alejandro De Aza, 2 for 3 night, and the go-ahead run aboard for Long Island in a 5-5 game here, bottom of inning number 5, right back through the box.
I'm forgetting some very.
All right, I'll give you one again. This one is a long time ago, so it goes back to the very early years of the Atlantic League.
All right.
But a long time manager of the Bridgeport Bluefish.
Oh, gosh. All right.
Yeah, so again, it goes way, they talk about 98 now.
Right.
98 is when the Bluefish started, right? 2 years before the Ducks ever did. Here's Sam Travis. What a night already, David. 2 for 2, single grand slam. 1 run scored, 4 driven in. Again, he had a 4-hit game here Sunday afternoon that you and Michael worked with 4 RBIs against Staten Island. Can he do it again? He slashes it away foul down the right field line for strike 1. So again, the number 4 guy, longtime Bridgeport Bluefish manager. Number 3 guy moved around a lot. Managed Camden, managed Newark. Even goes back to the Lehigh Valley days for the number 3 guy. So that's where we are right now. You got Butch Hobson at number 1, Sparky Lyle at number 2, Kevin Baez at number 5. You need number 3, again with Camden, Newark, and Lehigh Valley. Number 4, all with the Bluefish. The 0-1. Is in the air to right center field. Is that going to get down? It is. Quickly to it is Jack Kenley, and he will get it in, but going corner to corner is Alejandro De Aza as the Ducks have the go-ahead run and just 90 feet away. Travis, a 3 for 3 night.
Look what Travis has done. He hit it over both walls with a grand slam in the first inning. A single to right, worm burner, but went with the pitch, and this one, line drive, slicing away from Jeffrey Perez in center. So any which way you can hit it, Sam is that locked in.
So Ken L.J. Mazzilli put the Ducks back on top in this seesaw affair. Diaz at third, Travis at first, just one away from Maz, who's been aboard both times on a walk and a single up the middle. First pitch to him is back up the middle off the mound, grabbed at second by Kenley, flips to Reyes, on to first, in time. What a double play by the Revs, scored 4-6-3, and that keeps this game tied. For Long Island, no runs, 2 hits, 1 left. We go to the 6th in a 5-all contest. We'll finish the trivia when we return.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Alejandro De Aza, and you are listening to Duck Baseball on the Long Island Duck Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Your source for everything Ducks is liducks.com. The official website of the Long Island Ducks is the best place to stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team. Purchase tickets to the game, see the full promotional schedule, visit the online store, read the latest news stories, and watch every game live right on the homepage. The site offers an optimal browsing experience on either your computer or mobile device. liducks.com, the official website of the Long Island Ducks, your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball.
Hey fan, this is pitcher Anderson De Leon, and you're listening to Duck Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trades, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Well, the 5-5 game goes to inning number 6. New pitcher for Long Island is the lefty Cody Beckman, and that means Joe Iorio's night comes to an end after 5 innings. He allowed 7 hits, 5 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, and he allowed the 1 home run. Finished at 82 pitches, 57 of those for strikes and 25 for balls. So Joe Iorio fails in his bid to become just the second 6-game winner this year in the Atlantic League, trying to join Gastonia's Sam Bordner, but he will take the no decision as the tie game goes to the 6th, and it's Cody Beckman, the lefty, first out of the pen for Wally Backman's Ducks. So it'll start against the bottom third of the order, and Jack Kenley, the 7-man, who's 2 for 2, with a single to right and a bunt single down the third base line. So Kenley takes ball 1 from Cody Beckman. So, again, those 5 earned runs, the most that Joe Iorio has allowed in a game this year. He hadn't allowed more than 3 earned runs in any of his 13 games this year, 10 as a reliever, 3 as a starter. 2-0 now to Kenley. So second appearance of the series for Cody Beckman, who also pitched here on Tuesday night in the Revs 6-5 win. Went 1 inning there, no hits, no runs, a walk, and a strikeout. So Beckman, the lefty, first out of the pen. Kenley at 2-0. And just a moment, we'll wrap up that trivia as there's a striker. All right, David, the 5th inning trivia has stretched into inning 6. So are you going to even try to take a guess at the 2 you don't have, or you're not going to?
I got it.
All right, what do you got?
I can't decide between 2 names that are very familiar to me, so hold on.
What are you, Karnak? Pulled through the hole in the right side into right center, and the go-ahead run aboard. Jack Kenley's 3 for 3.
All right, the 2 names that come to mind for me, because they're familiar names.
Yep.
All right. Either Chuck Wagon or Bob Wire.
It is neither.
Because those are the names I use when I make prank phone calls in 7th grade. In other words, I have no idea.
All right, here's the 2 you were missing. We'll get to it again. We'll run it down 1 through 5. Here we go.
Good.
Winningest manager in Atlantic League history, Butch Hobson, 1,102 wins with Nashua, Lancaster, and Southern Maryland. Sparky Lyle, 1,024. He's second. All those with the Somerset Patriots. Here's Connor Lean in. And that's outside. Number 3. Passed away a few years back, a good friend of mine, David, and I love talking baseball with him, Wayne Krinchicki. Chick.
Of course.
Chick,
right.
704 wins with Camden, Newark, and Lehigh Valley.
There you go.
Number 4, the longtime Bluefish manager in the early years, Willie Upshaw.
There you go.
And number 5, KB, Kevin Baez, 571 wins. But right now, Mark Mason just 4 back of Baez, so with 5 wins, he would knock KB down to 6, and I understand Michael Pollock telling me KB was in the ballpark Sunday.
He was.
Kevin Baez. Love Kevin.
He's still a neighbor of mine. He's still in Suffolk County on the South Shore, and he's not going to let me hear the end of it that I didn't get him on that list. But I went for Mac first.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to try to pull it up here because I have the file of the actual, I believe it's a top 10 total. So when we get later in the game, I'll pull it up to see how close McCormack was. Or Michael Pollock, get that to us, all right, Michael? You're not doing anything else right now. I hate to say it, but no, that's not true. It's not true, but give us Don McCormack's number if you can. Kevin Baez, 571. I do have it in a file here on my laptop. I just don't want to mess with it right now. And, David, again, the game's getting in the way of our talk show.
Michael, if you're listening, pastrami on Austin Rye.
Ooh, very well played. Here, quick throw over. Boy, leaning the wrong way was Kenley and nearly picked off by Beckman. So Cody Beckman is now in, David, for the Long Island Ducks as Joe Iorio out after 5 innings of 7 hit, 5-run ball. And Michael Pollock's going to work on that number to see how close Don McCormack was to Kevin Baez. Of course, Buddy Harrelson was the year 1 manager of the Long Island Ducks, won Manager of the Year But the Ducks didn't win the first half. They didn't win the second half. They had the best overall record. But, again, in those days, there was no wild card, so they missed the playoffs. The consolation prize, Buddy was manager of the year. But then Don McCormack took over after that for many, many years. So we'll have to see where he ends up as far as win total against Kevin Baez, who, of course, had all those championship years and killer teams. So it might not be as close as we think it is. So this one is skied to right center field. The wind playing with it, but on the track is Johnny Turbo to put it away with two hands. And David, this win tonight is exactly opposite of what it was the last two nights. The last two nights, very hard right to left. Tonight, everything pushing left to right.
And this is the leftover of what was an annoying thunderstorm overnight. It started around 3 a.m. and lasted to about 6 o'clock, 6:30. And, you know, it would rumble, it would disappear, then it would come back. I know because I have a therapy dog at home that needs a therapy dog. Barkley, the Shih Tzu Bichon, who kept me up for 3.5 hours whining at the thunder.
Here's Lenin Rodriguez, and Beckman misses wide with ball one. Rodriguez has grounded to short and fouled out to the catcher Austin Rye. So Kenley still held on at first. And Jack on the year, 1 steal in 2 tries. And that one in the air to center, but perfectly played by Diaza. Makes the grab for the second out. All right, Michael Pollock has already gotten it to us here, David, and let's see what the final total is.
Good.
Yeah, not quite. Again, I had a feeling because Kevin's teams were so good and Mac had a couple of teams that struggled. Kevin Baez, 571 wins.
Right.
Don McCormack, 399. Oh, Mac, so close to 400 wins. So Kevin ended up 172 more wins than Don McCormack, who managed the Ducks from 2001 to 2006. Yikes. So
KB is not going to let me forget that.
Well, 6 seasons for Mac. KB, 8 seasons. So, again, 2 more seasons for Kevin and 172 more wins than Don McCormack.
You see, I lost track of how many seasons he managed because he also played for the Ducks.
Yes, that's
so
right.
You kind of conflate the two.
Yeah, exactly.
He's such a long-time Long Island Duck, either in the dugout or on the field.
Yeah, so thank you, Michael Pollock, for getting that to us quickly as our 5th inning trivia. We're going to try to push it to inning 7 if we can somehow. No. That's going to be it for 5th inning trivia. As big moment here, Jeffrey Perez, who's homered in this game already, is the 2-out hitter now for the Revs. And he goes after that one and way over the top, 0-2. So Cody Beckman, after the leadoff single to Kenley, gets a pair of fly ball outs off Lean and Rodriguez. And now trying to keep this game tied at 5 as we play in the top of the 6th.
I left the booth for a few moments. What's the final line on Joe Iorio?
Joe Iorio, 5 innings, 7 hits, a season-high 5 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, 1 home run. 0-2 is that breaking ball hard, down and in, and he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
I won't get overly specific here, but one of the reasons you know that Chris and I have been at this a long time, when we first started doing games together 22 seasons ago, we never left the booth. Now, Mother Nature gets in the way every other inning. Do you know what I mean?
That is so true. That is so true, David.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Here's to David's point. I'm going to illustrate your point even better in 1 minute here. If the game doesn't get in the way once again. Here's the 1-2. What a curveball! He got him looking. Oh, Cody Beckman, backdoor breaker, locks up Jeffrey Perez. He doesn't like it, but the first K of the game for the lefty ends the top of the 6th for the Revs. No runs a hit, 1 man left. We're still tied at 5 as we go to the home 6th.
Hey fans, this is catcher Joe DiCarlo, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
This is it. Check it out. See what everyone's talking about. Let Nicolak pave your way.
Bring your outdoor living dreams to life. Visit Nicolak's Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst and see thousands of square feet of pavers, retaining walls, fire pits, and outdoor living accents on display. Only Nicolak paving stones are made with Paver Shield technology for more vibrant color options than anyone else. Visit Nicolak.com to request a free sample or their Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst. Nicolak. Ask for it by name. You'll see the difference. Visit Nicolak.com. That's Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak Pavers. Let Nicolak Pavers pave your way. Pave your way.
Well, Duck fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Inn Shop on your next visit here to the Duck Pond, where exclusive, hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. Proceeds benefit the Quacker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks.
Well, Austin Nicely stays in there for a 6th inning of work. He gave up 4 runs in the first inning, but has only given up 1 run across the last 4 frames. So Mark Mason sends his southpaw right back out there, and Joe DiCarlo to start it for the Flock, and he cuts through the first pitch, 0-1. Tough night for Joe. He's flied to right and grounded into a double play. So a 5-all game moves to the last of the 6th. The 0-1 to DiCarlo is outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. And again, Joe Iorio departs. Our broadcast partner Michael Moore came up with a great stat on Joe. Over his last 2 years, and including this year, he has pitched against the Revs 11 times. 11 times, either as a reliever or a starter. The Ducks have a record of 9-2 in those 11 games. Here it's popped up foul territory, and that will reach the seats. And these 2 pitchers, David, Austin Nicely and Joe Iorio, did hook up in the 2nd game of the season this year. It was April 23rd. Revs won on opening night. Ducks picked up their first win, 8-0. In that game, but again, Iorio was a reliever at that point, as Bennett Parry was the starter. He went 4 innings. Then Iorio came in and tossed 3 shutout innings. The Ducks got to Nicely, though, as he gave up 9 hits and 4 runs and took the loss. So Nicely the guy they beat for their first win of the season. The 1-2 is in off the hands of DiCarlo, and again, foul behind the Ducks dugout. We'll do it again.
More importantly, we have, a dangling participle here. It's a cliffhanger. Now, you were going to illustrate my point about answering urges while in the booth.
Okay, this is how young we were.
Okay.
Folks, we at one point did a game from the party deck at the end of the left field line, which couldn't be further from any bathroom in the ballpark. Nowadays, the bathroom is literally 1 foot behind us in the broadcast booth.
Which is still too far
It's too far. It's too far. But that, I'm looking out the tent down there, David, at the end of the party deck, saying, how in the world did me, you, and Mike Graham do some outside broadcast down there as this one slam fair down the left field line into the corner. Joe DiCarlo turns first, and he will cruise into second with a stand-up double. So the go-ahead run in scoring position right off the bat for the Flock here in their half of the 6th.
That one looked like the Carlos Beltran should have been a double. Johan Santana should not have had a no-hitter down the left field line. Shot.
Yeah, that one was, again, both were fair balls, right?
Yes.
That was clearly fair balls. So, a chance for the Ducks to retake the lead. If you're joining us late, Ducks trailed 2-0. They got up 4-2. They fell down 5-4. They tied it 5-5. And now a great opportunity for Austin Rye, who has grounded into a double play and flied to right, to try to bring home Joe DiCarlo from second, or at least get him to third, a productive out. Goes after the first one from Nicely and misses, 0-1. So, yeah, I look down at that party deck going, how in the world did me and you and Mike Graham do an entire broadcast that far from any bathroom? We were younger.
And there's something about that broadcast I'll remind you.
The rain, right?
No, it was an interview we did that goes down as one of the best all-time interviews we've done.
I know we had some rain, though, which made it interesting, of course.
That, too, yes.
Yep, there's strike 2 on Rye, 0-2.
I won't mention the sponsor's name, but I'll say it was an equipment company. And we sat there and said, so, listen, great to have you here. Thanks for being a sponsor on the broadcast. What kind of equipment do you have? I said, all kind of equipment. Well, like what? I mean, lawnmowers? All kinds of equipment. Well, name some kind of equipment. All kinds of equipment. He wouldn't tell us what kind of equipment he had.
Mystery equipment. That's great. Breaking ball cut through. What a pitch behind Nicely as he gets Rye here for the first out. That is just his 3rd K of the evening. 1 away.
So do you have, like, backhoe? No, we don't have that.
But if it was a sponsored broadcast, you'd think he'd want to tell us the name, right?
Tell us some of the equipment you have. All kinds of equipment. He just kept saying that, and you and I were crying. We were laughing so hard. He just couldn't tell us what he had. Well, give us one piece of equipment you got. All kinds of equipment.
Unbelievable. Well, the Ducks just need one kind of hit here, a base hit that would get Joe DiCarlo home. He's out at second now with still 1 away. And here's Rob Weishire, the first baseman. Twice a slide out to right, one in fair territory, one in foul, as Austin Nicely keeps bending that backdoor hook in, and there's strike one. Let's look at Nicely's pitch count, David. It's 76 right now. Earlier this year, he threw 122 pitches in a game.
Wow.
He's been over 100 4 times already this year. 0-1 is on the outside edge, 0-2. Again, Nicely 1-5 on the year. Was 0-5 in his first 7 starts, has not won on the road all season. 3 losses, 2 no decision.
Despite some of the bloated numbers, if you can throw 100 pitches right now, that puts you in a pretty good place in most pitching staffs as an innings eater.
Yep. And this one missing up and away. And again, you talked about it earlier, David. Both teams used 6 pitchers last night. So both managers would love to stay out of the pen. Wally's already into his, as Iorio gave him 5. But Mark Mason can at least stay with Nicely here. And, hey, after giving up 4 in the first, he's only given up 1 run since. He's been very good. Still ahead of Weishire, 1-2. A check of second, and then the pitch. Down and in. They want an appeal here. And Justin Alvarez, our first base umpire, out near second, shows the safe sign, saying that it's a ball. And Weishire even up 2-2.
That was a big at-bat for Austin Rye, who was unable to advance the runner with less than 2 out to third base. So we'll see what Weishire can do here. 1 hit as a Duck. His debut came last Sunday afternoon.
And the Valley Stream native will get a 2-2. Swing and a miss. So Austin Nicely getting stronger as the game goes along, as that belt-high fastball cut through for K number 4, and there are 2 gone. So Devin Marrero's had a night. He is 2 for 2 with a stolen base and scored the tying run on what I call a Little League play in the bottom of the 4th, as he singled, stole second, throwing into center field, took third, throwing into the dugout, took home. So he hasn't had that kind of play since he was 12 years old, I'm guessing, David. So we will see. But the leadoff double by DiCarlo, he's still there 2 outs later. So let's see if Marrero can pick up Rye and Weishire. As, boy, that one looked down and in, but it's called a strike. And Austin Nicely gets the call from home plate umpire Mike Williams, 0-1.
Brings back so many memories of when you're in Little League, especially the younger leagues, ground ball through the infield, through the outfield,
Yes,
home run.
That's right.
There were no errors. A
That's
ground
right.
ball homer to the fence.
Yep, the Little League home run, or it could be a single, but if they throw it around, much like the Revs did, it's a Little League homer. Here, jumping rope over the top of it is Marrero, and it's a ball, 1-1 on Devin.
I know you must have played Little League. I had 1 year before they put me on irrevocable waivers. I mean, they gave me my unconditional release.
You were DFA'd to nowhere?
They just got rid of me. No players to be named later. They didn't want to know my name.
Yeah, I was no good either. I gotta pump up my son Connor, though. He was a 3-time Little League All-Star.
Your son's a jock. He's an athlete.
I gotta pump him up. He loved it, and then did give it up though to concentrate on hockey, which he's still doing. So his favorite 2 sports are my favorite 2 sports, hockey and baseball. So I can't complain. But yeah, he gave up the baseball career at an early age to focus on hockey, and it served him well. But some of those Little League games, David, I mean, you're talking about hours and hours and hours.
Final
those
score,
games.
32-31.
Exactly. I'll tell you a funny story about that in a second. Here's a 2-1 coming to Devin Marrero. Big spot here. 2 out with a runner in scoring position. Joe DiCarlo at second in a 5-all game. And that one misses in. They had a light, at the fields that would come on to say it's too dark to continue, the game's over. And let me tell you, after you've been there for 4, 5, 6 hours,
Right.
Every single parent is watching for the red light, because the red light would come on, and that means all games are done. It's too dark to continue.
And they're yelling, turn on
Yes.
the light.
Oh, we were all rooting for the light. We weren't rooting for anything else. 3-1 here is on the outside edge, and the count now full. So Quackerjack is stirring him up on the Ducks dugout. He's doing a great job, David. He's got him going, and again, you can hear that crowd getting into it, but we've reached the biggest moment of this game. Tied at 5, bottom of the 6th, full count on Devin Marrero, who's 2 for 2 with a run scored, trying to deliver Joe DiCarlo from second base. Austin Nicely trying to wiggle out of the jam after the leadoff double. The payoff on the ground, left side, the shortstop Reyes goes to third, and they do apply the tag there on the leg of DiCarlo. Good work by Franco to find him, and the side retired. So DiCarlo, the leadoff double. Ducks can't get him home. Long Island, no runs a hit and one left. We'll go to the 7th in CI. Still a 5-all game.
Hey fans, this is left-handed pitcher Brady Feigl, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Back at Fairfield Properties Ballpark, David Weiss, Chris King, Long Island Ducks, and the York Revolution in this rubber game of a 3-game series here in CI. We are tied at 5, going to the top of inning 7. New pitcher for the Long Island Ducks, their third hurler of the evening, is the big 6'4" right-hander from Richmond, Virginia, Ryan Meisinger, in to relieve Cody Beckman, who came in to relieve starter Joe Iorio. Meisinger, no wins, no losses on the season, an ERA of 4.5, making his third appearance, all in relief. He's worked us 2 innings overall, given up 2 hits, 1 earned run, has struck out 4, walked 2. Ryan Meisinger, the big right-hander, number 34, on the mound to face the York Revolution. And they'll be facing numbers 2, 3, and 4 in the order. And in the on-deck circle, if anybody gets on, the dangerous Carlos Franco in a 5-5 game.
Yeah, Meisinger did work Tuesday here in the Revs 6-5 win. 1 inning, 1 hit, 2 runs it was earned. 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. I talked to Wally Backman, the Ducks skipper, before the game, asking him if any relievers are not available tonight. And he mentioned there were 2, Kaiwei Lin and Nick Goody, who have both pitched last night and the night before. So those 2 right-handers are the only 2 not available out of the pen tonight for Wally Backman, as again both teams used 6 pitchers last night. So a terrific inning for lefty Cody Beckman as he pitched the 6th. 1 inning of work, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Elmer Reyes takes ball 1 and then almost got hit by that on the thighs as Meisinger came in tight. Ball 2 to Reyes, who's 0 for 3 with a pair of flyouts and a ground out. So 5-5 game goes to the 7th. (2-0) gets the outside corner at the knees for strike 1. Meisinger got Reyes to fly out to left here on Tuesday night, and there takes a strike. It's 2-2. Rhythmic clapping led by Quacker Jack atop the Ducks dugout as they're looking for the punch out of the the Revs shortstop Elmer Reyes. Meisinger, the righty, working all the way over on the first base side of the rubber, deals, and that in on the hands and back to the netting. Count holds.
Meisinger does a little short arming of the ball, and he's got so much beef up there. He's listed at 6'4", 235, and that fastball is right on top of you before you have a chance to decide whether you want to do anything with it.
2-2 the count. Fastball so far at 89 and 90 miles an hour. That one misses low and away, and the count full.
So much depends on delivery and the way you're picking up the ball with the release point. A 90, 91 mile an hour fastball can look like 100.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at Nestor Cortez, right, of the Yankees, and what he's doing. Is this one taken the other way into right field. Johnny Turbo coming in. Did he make the grab? He did! What a catch by Turbo in right, laying out the body and retiring Reyes. asterisk on the score sheet.
Wow. How many web gems do Duck outfielders have this season?
Incredible.
They have made so many great plays from Diaza and Maz, and obviously Turbo has made so many. He's made 2 in this game. He made a great running catch in foul territory much earlier in the game. And this one, on the backhand, making the dive, doing a little Ron Swoboda.
Especially in a tie game, right? Nothing bigger than keeping the leadoff man aboard. So he does that. And here's Melky Mesa. Goes after the first pitch and fouls it down behind home plate. 0-1 on Mesa, who has walked and scored in the 2-run first. Since then, lined out to the second baseman, Vladdy Frias, and flied out to Diaza in center. Boy, it's unbelievable. I'm looking at that 5-5, David, on the scoreboard. And Tuesday night here, we were 5-5 into the 9th. Revs won it. Last night, 5-5 into the 9th. Ducks won it. Tonight, 5-5 into the 7th. I don't know if we'll get to 5-5 into the 9th again, but that's how evenly matched these teams have been in this series. It's strike 2 on Mesa.
I would say it's like a broken record, but I would have to explain what a record is. It's like a skipping CD. It's like a malfunctioning iPod. I don't know what to say.
You know what? But vinyl has come back around. It has. It's got new life now. You know, my daughter recently, Dad, can I get a turntable? Of course you can get a turntable, right?
I got one in my attic that still works.
Yeah.
So my father-in-law had one too. I mean, there's nothing like the sound of scratchy vinyl.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Classic vinyl is back once again. 0-2. Ooh boy, held up a little bit above the belt, and that's ball 1 from Meisinger.
Well, you can't overstate the importance of that catch from Turbo. In a game like this, as Yogi Berra once said, it gets late early.
1-2. Taking the other way out of play down the right field line, and we'll do it again. Mesa faced Meisinger here on Tuesday night, and he reached on an error on the shortstop, Devin Marrero. Rubber game of the series, each team with a 6-5 win. Ducks waddle off last night. First waddle off of the year, and here a swinging strike. Rye gets the put out as he dropped it by touching Mesa, and there are 2 away. So first strikeout for Meisinger.
First baseman, number 12, Nelly Rodriguez.
So to bring up Nelly Rodriguez, he's had a tough night. He walked in the first, was gunned down at home plate, trying to score on a Jack Kenley hit to right field, and since then has struck out looking, struck out swinging. So 0 for 2 is Nelly Rodriguez, again back in the lineup for the first time since getting hit on the finger with a pitch Sunday in their loss at home to the Genome. Strike 1 on Rodriguez. And funny, David, we talked about Rodriguez coming in, right? Leads the league in walks and strikeouts. He's got 1 more walk, 2 more strikeouts.
He's filling up the column.
Yeah, he has lived up to the reputation as there. He was just trying to get out of the way of one in tight. And a break for Meisinger as that may have hit him, instead hit the bat. And it's a foul ball, strike 2.
We have seen that a lot on the major league level this year as well.
Yep.
I mean, one of the prerequisites to pitch in the majors right now should be control. We've seen such a lack of it with a lot of hit batters.
Oh, so many hit batters, and again, these situations where the dugouts are emptying, right? It's just incredible. As this one down in the dirt, and obviously good news for the Mets that Pete Alonso appears to be okay after he took one on the hand the other night, and Mets have been outscored 20-2 in the last 2 games in San Diego. They'll be happy to start in Anaheim tomorrow night against the Angels to wrap up that 3-city California trek after an impressive split with the Dodgers. They dropped the rubber game to the Padres last night, 13-2. 1-2 is a bouncer toward short. Marrero's got a charge. Fields fires. Got him. 1-2-3 go the Revs. Time to stretch in Central Islip. York and Long Island still even at 5 apiece.
Hey fans, this is infielder Elgin Mazzilli, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated for 65 years. Visit their spacious showroom to choose from a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles with a free 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty included. Some exclusions apply. Plus, they offer top dollar for trades, and their service department is open until 1 a.m. on weekdays. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway, or visit SayvilleFord.com for more information.
Morning. Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah, they got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
Fans, the Long Island Ducks 2022 season presented by Catholic Health with a talented and experienced roster plus exciting promotions every game. A day here at the ballpark, truly a great time every time. Tickets now on sale at all Ducks home games at the Fairfield Properties Ballpark, box office, online, liducks.com, or calling 631-940-TIXX. Catholic Health, long live Long Island.
Well, this one goes to the home seventh in a 5-all game. Austin Nicely, the lefty, remains in there. Top of the order for the Flock. And Johnny Turbo goes after the first pitch. Leaping grab at short by Elmer Reyes. 1 pitch, 1 out. And, David, it wasn't hit as hard as it appeared, and it was almost like Reyes had to wait on it before he made that little hop-step jump and kind of an off-speed into his glove, but he did make the catch.
As if the whole thing had unfolded in slow motion.
Yeah.
But getting Turbo to line out, however softly, keeping him off the bases. An important first step for Nicely, whose pitch count continues to climb, and he is still in there.
Incredible. Again, the guy threw 122 pitches May 25th at Staten Island in a game against the Ferry Hawks. So, and we'll check on his total now and see where he is here unofficially, as it's Vladdy Frias in for the Flock. Nicely at 87 pitches, and he misses up and away with ball 1.
That's pretty efficient through 6
yeah,
plus.
Especially when you look at that first inning, right? 4 runs allowed. He faced 7 batters, gave up a grand slam to Sam Travis. So if you want to look at it that way, David, he made 1 bad pitch, right? The other run scored on an error. His team throwing it all over the field like little leaguers. So other than that 1 pitch, I think that's the reason Mark Mason has left him in so long. He's given him length all year long. 4 times he's gone over 100 pitches. And here he does fall behind the speedy Frias in a tie game, 2-0. And Vladdy gets it into center field. Kenley coming on, and did he make the grab? He did. So I think the wind played havoc on that one and took a nosedive at the last second. Terrific catch by Kenley for the second out.
It was a combo. You had the wind, and along with the fact that for a center fielder, anything hit right at you is very tough to judge.
Yep.
Because at first, he is just standing there, and Perez then had to scramble in. Made a very nice catch. So in 2 cases, a soft liner and then a smash to center. The Ducks have nothing to show for it.
Well, here's last night's hero, Alejandro De Aza. A double in the gap in the bottom of the 9th to bring home Frias, and the Ducks' first waddle-off win of the season, 6-5. Another good game for him tonight, 2 for 3, with a pair of singles and a run batted in. He takes strike 1 from Austin Nicely. Boy, the Ducks right where they want to be, though, David. De Aza 2 hits on deck. Sam Travis 3 for 3 with a pair of singles and a grand slam. So let's see if De Aza can get aboard here with 2 outs in a tie game. And, boy, he almost took one on the knee there for the team, but jackknifed out of the way, 1 ball and 1 strike.
You mentioned what Nicely has done. He does pitch quickly. He keeps the team behind him alert. And he's got that free and easy delivery. He can lull you to sleep. He struck out 4, but he's been around the plate ever since that first inning.
Well, this one deep the other way to left. Melky Mesa drifting out in front of the scoreboard will make the catch, and the Ducks go quickly and quietly in order. We go to the 8th in CI. Ducks 5, Revs 5.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Joe Iorio, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Last night while my husband was sleeping, he shouted, "Baby, I want more." And I said, "What more could you want? You got me." And he said, "I was dreaming about a new house." So we went online to First National Bank of Long Island and applied for a mortgage. Best night of my life.
With competitive mortgage rates and flexible solutions, First National is the local bank that always puts you first. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island, member FDIC. Equal opportunity lender. Equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
The Waddle Inn Shop is your home for everything Ducks baseball. The team store is full of official Long Island Ducks merchandise, great gifts, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more. You can even get your favorite name and number put on the back of your very own Ducks jersey. Celebrate Waddle-In Wednesday as well, with exclusive deals in-store during every Wednesday home game. Visit the Waddle-In shop today at Fairfield Properties Ballpark or shop online anytime at liducks.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Now doing play-by-play, David Weiss.
I love it. I'm almost speechless.
You speechless? Then I've done something, my friend.
You're not kidding.
We got to tell the backstory. Go ahead. Tell the backstory.
Well, in the first game we worked together, Chris, who was a little out of practice, still in hockey mode where he does everything.
By myself.
By yourself.
Yes.
We get to the 8th inning, and he's taken over play-by-play, and I stopped him and said, Chris, it's the top of the 8th. And you said yes, and this is all on the air. And I said, doesn't that ring a bell to you in any sense? No. I said, isn't somebody else supposed to be doing the play-by-play?
Yes.
And you were so embarrassed, you apologized profusely.
And tonight I gave you the ultimate fanfare, did I not?
Unbelievable.
All right, so David Weiss, our closer in the booth, and one of the closers the Duck have is on the hill. That's the lefty Tyler Webb. Take it away, David.
Thank you so much, Chris King, that Kinger. And Tyler Webb on the mound here in the 8th, and facing the ever-dangerous Carlos Franco at the plate. A sac fly to drove in a run in the first, flying out to center, and he's walked. So he's officially 0 for 1 with an RBI and reaching base once. A swing and a miss as Franco was trying to get a 1-run lead for the Revolution with that big swing and missing it 0-2.
And again, last night, David, this same matchup in the 9th inning, one pitch thrown by Tyler Webb. You can see where that shift is. Franco pulled it right into Vladdy Frias at second in the shift.
Next pitch, check swing. Did he go around?
Ooh.
No, says third base umpire Freddie De Jesus, veteran umpire of the Atlantic League. Boy, from here it looked like he went around, but
yep.
Freddie did not agree, so it's 1 ball and 2 strikes, and Franco is still alive in this at-bat. We are tied at 5, top of the 8th. Ducks out hitting the Revolution 9-8. Pitch to Franco, a swing and a miss. That looked like a foul tip right back to the mid of Austin Rye. And all told, considering the gaudy numbers of Carlos Franco, they have held Franco in check pretty much here tonight, 1 down.
Yeah, no hits for him and just 1 run batted in on a sac fly back in the first. So, terrific pitching continues for the Flock. Ryan Messinger, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. Lefty Tyler Webb with a big K of Franco.
Josue Herrera, the DH. At the plate now, batting from the left side against the lefty Tyler Webb. First pitch, splits the lane and a half right down Carlton Avenue for a strike. It's 0-1. Herrera with a single and RBI way back in the first, driving in the 2nd run at the time. Also a single in the 4th, and he's also lined out. There's a ground ball, and it's through to right field underneath the glove of Rob Weishire. So Herrera with his 3rd single of this game. He's aboard with 1 down, the potential tie-breaking run.
And again, the reason that Tyler Webb comes in, we talked about Webb and Baez, David kind of flip-flopping roles as setup man and closer. But if you go by where the lineup is, again, the Revs in their lineup, lefty, lefty, lefty to start this inning. So who are you going to bring in? The lefty. Obviously, after that righty-righty switch, if he would have gotten the 1-2-3, then Baez comes in the 9th to go to his strength as he's the right-handed pitcher. So it's great flexibility for Wally Back to essentially have 2 closers and flip-flop them as setup closer depending on where the lineup is for the visitors.
First pitch to Jack Kenley is in there for a strike. Kenley, a perfect evening. He has 3 singles and 1 run scored. The second of his 3 safeties, a bunt single back in the 4th. Next pitch in there for a strike. It's 0-2 quickly to Jack Kenley, with Josue Herrera leading off first, now retreating, being held on by first baseman Rob Weishaupt. Tied at 5, top of the 8th. Tyler Webb trying to get it to the bottom of the frame and still tied. A swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Kenley down on strikes, swinging. 5th strikeout overall for Ducks pitching. 2nd in this inning for Tyler Webb, 2 down.
Yeah, Tyler Webb, 5 saves on the year. Sandy Baez, 4. So again, 9 combined saves for that duo. And I also asked Wally Backman about Sandy Baez's struggles here last night, David. The Ducks took a 5-1 lead into the 8th. He gave up 4 runs, 3 of those earned, and Wally said, I have no problem going right back to him tonight. He just said he'll shake it off, he'll be much better. So, again, Sandy Baez had given up only 2 earned runs all year, David. All year, gave up 3 last night in the 8th inning.
0-1 the count to Connor Lean, the right fielder. As he takes a check swing, did he go around? Yes, he did. Quickly 0-2 to Lean. Was lined to left, flied out to right. And sandwiched in between those, a 2-run double to deep left center field back in the 4th inning. Those 2 runs at the time gave the Revolution a 5-4 lead. Bottom of that frame, Ducks tied it up. That's where we are, 5-5. A swing and a miss!
Wow.
What an inning for Tyler Webb. He gave up a single along the way, but 3 swinging strikeouts. Tyler strikes out the side. You could feel the breeze from those swings up here. So, no runs, a hit, a man left. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Ducks trying to push one across and trying to take 2 out of 3 in this series. We remain tied, the Ducks and the Revs.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Planning your next party or looking for a caterer that will handle all of your needs? Hidden Gem Cafe has got you covered. From setup to service to cleanup and amazing food that is sure to be talked about, they can do it all without breaking the bank. Hidden Gem knows that each event is unique and strives to design a specialized menu for each event. Call the Hidden Gem Cafe for your next party at 631-390-5912 and be sure to follow them on social media too at the Hidden Gem Cafe for ideas and information.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Hey fans, this is infielder Vladimir Frias, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Hey kids, are you looking for even more fun when you come out to a Long Island Ducks game? Then be sure to head over to the Ducks Fun Zone. It's located on the main concourse down the right field line. There you'll find 3 fun-filled inflatables, including the Ducktail Slide, the Bounce House, and an obstacle course. Enjoy unlimited access to all 3 inflatables for just $5 every game. That's the Long Island Ducks Fun Zone, open during all home games at Fairfield Properties Ballpark.
Well, they go to the bottom of the 8th. The new pitcher for the Revs, right-hander Isaac Sanchez. We'll give you lefty Austin Nicely's numbers in just a moment.
Sam Travis, a perfect evening to this point. 3 for 3, including that first inning grand slam. At the time, gave the Ducks a 4-2 lead. We are tied at 5. Bottom of the 8th. Pitch to Sam is in there for a strike. Good fastball from Sanchez, 0-1. Travis, in addition to the grand salami, a single in the third, single in the fifth. 0-1 pitch, outside corner, nips it, 0-2. Nice performance by Austin Nicely. That 4-run first inning for the Ducks, but talk about settling down. He's given up just 1 run since, and it wasn't his fault.
Unearned, yep.
0-2 pitch to Travis. A swing, a miss. It's dropped by the catcher. Lenin Rodriguez flips it over to Nelly Rodriguez at first base. And a very big first out for Isaac Sanchez here in the bottom of the 8th.
So Austin Nicely's final line, 7 innings, 9 hits, 5 runs, 4 of those earned, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. He gave up the big grand slam to Sam Travis back in the opening inning. Threw 94 pitches, 57 for strikes, 37 for balls.
I don't think there's a manager in the Atlantic League who would not take what Nicely did tonight for his team. Maz up. L.J. Mazzilli is 1 for 2 with a walk. Single back in the first inning. Walked in the third and hit into a double play in the 5th inning. No balls and a strike to Maz. Joe DiCarlo on deck. Tied at 5. Ducks looking to push at least 1 across here. Heading to the 9th. 1 ball and 1 strike to L.J.
The Ducks did see Isaac Sanchez here Tuesday night. He faced 3 batters, walked DiCarlo, struck out Rye, struck out Marrero.
1-1 pitch on the way. Big overhand curveball, missing outside. 2 balls and a strike to L.J. Mazzilli. This is just housekeeping and numerical, but there's a chance we could be looking at a 3rd consecutive game that ends 6-5.
That heads 5-5 to the 9th, right? What are the odds of that?
Next pitch, outside corner for a strike. Count evens at 2-2.
I wonder how many times in a 3-game series in Major League, minor league history have all 3 games had the identical tie score into the 9th inning? Somebody get Elias on that.
Get Mike Powell. Mike's not doing anything. Let him earn his pay for it, too. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Maz. LJ just trying to get on any way possible. And you know that Sanchez doesn't want to give him a free pass, so he should get something to hit here. Righty-righty matchup. Isaac Sanchez in relief of Austin Nicely. And the payoff pitch to LJ. Foul to our right. Upstairs. Count remains full.
Isaac Sanchez, 29-year-old right-hander, born in the Bronx. These days, Chicago, Illinois is his home. Also pitched for the High Point Rockers. His high and affiliated ball was Double-A.
LJ wearing number 13. And always has as a Long Island Duck. Payoff pitch on the way to Maz. Is stroke deep left center field. Going back is Jeffrey Perez and makes the catch as he takes a few extra strides and reaches the warning track. So Maz hit it well, but the ball just seemed to die out there. The breeze is blowing toward right. And Maz hit it into that teeth of the breeze, and he is retired.
Yeah, it could have helped keep it in the park. Yeah, I was with you, David. I thought it was much deeper hit off the bat, and it ended up being an easy play.
So Joe DiCarlo coming up. The Ducks' 3rd baseman. 2 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 8th, tied at 5. Joe D, 1 for 3 tonight. Is flied out to right, hit into a double play, and doubled down the left field line. 1 for 3, as we said. No balls and a strike as Sanchez, who works quickly, gets it over the outside corner. 2 down, nobody on, tied at 5. 0-1 is a hard smash taken on backhand by shortstop Reyes. The throw across to Rodriguez in time. 3 up, 3 down. Nice work by Isaac Sanchez in relief here in the bottom of the 8th. Nothing across for the Ducks. We go to the 9th. Ducks Revolution tied at 5.
Hey fans, this is catcher Jacob Zerlo, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSCG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSCG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
Well, the Ducks tomorrow night kicking off a 6-game road trip. 3 in Staten Island against the Ferry Hawks Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 3 in High Point, North Carolina against the Rockers Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Michael Pollock to bring you the action of all 6. The pregame show starts 15 minutes prior to first pitch, and you can follow it all right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Live streaming video and audio available at liducks.com, on Facebook, on YouTube. You know the deal. Michael Pollock and you, if you're not going to Staten Island, check out Michael Pollock's terrific broadcast. Again, Friday, 7 o'clock, Saturday, 6 o'clock, Sunday, 4 o'clock from Community Ballpark in beautiful Staten Island. The Ducks' first ever visit there. Go out and support your Long Island Ducks. David, I've said it before, but the faithful flock will be out in big numbers. I just feel it.
No doubt about it. Brand new geographic rival. It's already a lot of fun. Lenin Rodriguez, the catcher for the Revolution, leading off here in the top of the 9th as Tyler Webb in for a second inning of work. Struck out the side, allowed a single along the way back in the 8th, and looked absolutely overpowering, and he gets a strike over to Rodriguez, who was 0 for 3 tonight. And that's another strike, swinging strike, 0-2. Rodriguez was retired back in the 2nd on a fine play on both ends. Shortstop Devin Marrero and first baseman, nice scoop by Robbie Weishire. It's also fouled out and lined up. Next pitch, fastball missing outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rodriguez to be followed by Jeffrey Perez at the top of the order, who has had a good evening at the plate. And then Elmer Reyes, scheduled against Tyler Webb in another beauty here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. And there's a base hit off the glove of Joe DiCarlo. Leaks into short left field. DiCarlo got his mitt on it, unable to stop it, and Rodriguez, the catcher for the York Revolution, with an important leadoff single here in the top of the 9th.
Again, both previous games have gone 5-5 into the 9th. This is incredible. On Tuesday night, it was Carlos Franco in the 9th inning. Solo homer off the foul pole in left. Last night in the 9th inning, Alejandro De Aza doubled into right center to score Vladdy Frias. So although both games were tied into the 9th, neither game needed extra frames.
Jeffrey Perez looking to bunt. Yanks the bat away, and the pitch misses. 1 ball and no strikes. Perez with a single and runs scored back in the 1st. A solo homer in the 2nd inning. At the time, that cut the Ducks' lead to 4-3. He's also lined out and struck out, so he is 2 for 4. And there's a little flare foul right side. Count evens now, 1 ball and 1 strike. So Perez was looking to bunt on the first pitch. Second one, not so much.
He bunted that too, David.
I wasn't watching.
I know, that's all right.
Thanks for the correction, though, because everybody who's watching on YouTube is saying, what is it with this guy?
What is that? That was a bunt attempt, too.
1-1 count to Perez. He's bunting again. Yanks it away, and that one misses again, just inside. 2 balls and a strike to Perez to try to get Rodriguez, the catcher, into scoring position for Elmer Reyes, waiting on deck, and Reyes 0 for 4 tonight. We're still several batters away from the most dangerous guy in the York Revolution lineup. Batting in the 5th position is Carlos Franco, who has really been held in check tonight. So 2-1 count. Perez looking to bunt again. This one he bunts it up. It's coming this way. Oh, just a little high, because you need kind of a humpback reverse liner to land in our lap, and that was close.
Yeah, we are directly behind home plate, but the issue is the ball has to go over the netting behind the plate, but yet under the upper deck overhang of the club seat. So that's where we are. And David, in our 22 years doing this, I've seen 3 balls in the booth. One of them, you were like a scared 2-year-old jumping out of the way.
I hit a new octave. And there's a bunt attempt going around, and he missed it. So down on strikes is Jeffrey Perez, and that is a big first out for Tyler Webb and the Ducks.
Well, Tyler Webb is kind of in the game last inning. David recorded 4 outs, all of them via the strikeout.
7 strikeouts in total for the Ducks here tonight. And as Chris just mentioned, 4 strikeouts for Tyler Webb. Elmer Reyes coming up. You would not assume he'll be bunting now with 1 down. And now we got a pinch runner coming in, as I would have thought when Rodriguez got on initially.
Yeah, they tried the bunt, obviously, if that works to get him over. Now they may try the straight steal, as coming in here for the Revs is J.C. Encarnacion.
Number 16, J.C. Encarnacion.
So Encarnacion takes his lead at first, being held on by Rob Weishauer of the Ducks. Reyes, as we mentioned, 0 for 4 tonight, as immediately Webb with a soft toss to first to try to keep Encarnacion as close as possible. 1 out, 1 on. Top of the 9th, tied at 5, Ducks in Revolution. Big overhand curveball. Well, it looked like it had the plate. Must have been a little low, maybe just a touch outside. 1 ball and no strikes to Reyes.
Encarnacion 2 steals on the year in 2 tries, so don't know if Mark Mason wants him to run or just wants the speed.
1-0 pitch is on the way, and that's a ground ball right side, just foul. Eluding the grasp of Rob Weishauer.
Sound like it broke the bat.
Yep.
We'll have to see. I think so, yep.
Meanwhile, take a look at what Reyes has done tonight. I don't think he's going to be sending any thank you notes to Johnny Turbo.
No.
Turbo retiring Reyes on a great running catch in foul territory in the right field corner back in the first inning, and a fantastic backhand diving catch in the 7th.
And also in the 2nd, so 3 putouts to Johnny Turbo in right, and the only other time he made out, he grounded out to DeCarlo at 3rd.
Coming set, Webb. 1-1 pitch to Reyes. Big hack, and he fouls out of play right side.
Johnny Turbo almost got that one, David.
There's nothing he can't catch up to.
Just nothing but 9s on my score sheet for Elmer Reyes. 9, 9, 9.
Oh. I remember that. It was a presidential campaign that went 999.
Number 9? Number 9?
That's a story for another day.
Yep. Little Beatles reference for those of you music fans out there.
There you go. Reyes batting from the right side against the southpaw Tyler Webb. 1-2 the count. And the pitch, a swing and a miss. Tyler Webb, another strikeout. Wow! 5 strikeouts for Tyler Webb. He has not retired a Revolution player any other way. 8 strikeouts now for the Ducks overall. So Tyler Webb has given up a couple of singles. Otherwise, he struck everybody out. And it looks like Wally Backman is heading to the mound, and it appears we've got a pitching change on the way. We do. So Tyler Webb is coming out. We assume Sandy Baez is coming in. We will confirm that when we return. We're tied at 5, top of the 9th, Ducks and Revs.
Hey fans, this is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Last night I told my husband, baby, I'm ready to grow. And he said, are we having a baby? I said, no, but I do want to expand our business. So First National Bank of Long Island really delivered.
At First National, we offer competitive rates in the financing you need and access to expert local lenders. We also underwrite and service every loan. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island, member FDIC. Equal opportunity lender, equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Well, David, Wally Bachman told me in our pregame interview he would not hesitate to bring Sandy Baez back in, and he's done just that in a big spot here. Last night, Baez entered in the 8th inning with the Ducks leading it 5-1 and immediately struggled, gave up a single, a walk, a single. A player reached on error, a double, and before you knew it, he was out of the game, facing 5 batters, not retiring any of them. And for a guy who had given up only 2 earned runs all year, he gave up 4 runs total, 3 of them earned, and he allowed the Revs to tie the game at 5. So we'll see how he bounces back here tonight in a big spot. After Tyler Webb goes 1 2/3, he allowed 2 hits, no walks, all 5 outs recorded via the strikeout, and he is still responsible for the pinch runner, J.C. Encarnacion, over at first base with now 2 gone.
Sandy Baez, 1-1 in terms of his record, 2.41 ERA, 18 2/3 innings pitched. He's given up a dozen hits, 5 earned runs, struck out 18, has walked 18. Control can sometimes be an issue. Melky Mesa is at the plate.
And he walked Mesa last night, David, in the 8th inning.
So Mesa, who's walked once here and scored a run, otherwise 0 for 3. Baez first pitch, swing and a miss. Excellent hook by Baez. Imposing figure on the mound. When he throws something off speed, gets you off balance, you could twist yourself into the ground. 0-1 the count to Mesa. Pinch runner J.C. Encarnacion is leading off first. Tied at 5, top of the 9th. Ducks and Revs. Pitch on the way. Just missing. Very close. Another off-speed pitch. It's 1-1.
When he came in last night, David, his season ERA was 0.97. But when you give up 3 earned runs and don't get any outs, it balloons to 2.41 in a hurry. That's where he is now.
Still sparkling. 1-1 the count. Pitch to Mesa. On the way. And that's well outside as catcher Austin Rye has to come out of the crouch to get it. So 2 balls and a strike with 2 down, 1 on, top of the 9th. The Revs out hitting the Ducks 10-9. But the most important column to the left of that, 5 runs each. Another beauty here in CI. 2-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Good slider from Sandy Baez. Evens the count at 2-2.
Some great break on that slider, boy. That was the old proverbial you wouldn't get that with a 10-foot pole.
And Mesa well out in front as well. Nelly Rodriguez waiting on deck. Baez comes set, and Encarnacion takes his lead. And the 2-2 on the way as the runner's going. Pitch misses. The throw down is in time.
Wow. What a play by Frias, David. That came in on 1 hop.
And a short hop as well.
Yep.
Taking his time with the call. Umpire Freddie De Jesus down at second base. And the side is retired as Encarnacion gives it a go. Had the green light. Tried to steal second to get into scoring position and is thrown out on that short hop throw from Austin Rye, which beat him down there. But as Chris mentioned, Frias with a fine pick and tag. So that will do it in the top of the 9th for the York Revolution. No runs, a hit, and with the caught stealing, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 9th. The only way the Ducks can win it is waddle off. We'll see if it happens. We remain tied at 5.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Dustin Woodcock, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Your source for everything Ducks is liducks.com. The official website of the Long Island Ducks is the best place to stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team. Purchase tickets to the game, see the full promotional schedule, visit the online store, read the latest news stories, and watch every game live right on the homepage. The site offers an optimal browsing experience on either your computer or mobile device. liducks.com, the official website of the Long Island Ducks. your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball.
Well, a 5-5 game goes to the bottom of the ninth for the third straight night on this field. We're in the ninth inning of a tie game. Last night, the Ducks waddle off as Alejandro De Aza doubles with 2 outs to right center. Vladdy Frias flies home from first, and the Ducks have the win. We do have a couple of defensive changes for the Revs as John Nunez has come in to catch. You may remember that Lenin Rodriguez, who singled to open the top of the ninth, was lifted for a pinch runner. So Nunez replaces him behind the dish, and on the hill it's the right-hander Josh Martin. He replaces Sanchez, who pitched a 1-2-3 eighth inning. So Isaac Sanchez, 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, 1 K.
Barring any pinch hitting, the bottom third of the Ducks order against Josh Martin looks like this. Austin Rye, Rob Weishire, and Devin Marrero. After that, you turn it back to the top of the order and Johnny Turbo. So Austin Rye leading off here in the bottom of the ninth with the Ducks and Revolution tied at 5. Rye is 0 for 3, hit into a double play into first. He's also flied out and struck out. And the pitch, home run hack from Rye, missing it. No balls and a strike.
Well, Josh Martin did pitch here Tuesday night, David. He was the winning pitcher in the Revs 6-5 victory.
Martin looks into his new battery mate, John Nunez. And comes set. The 0-1 on the way, and a slider missing just outside. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, he did face Rye in the 8th inning on Tuesday night, and he got Austin to ground out to first base.
Martin working deliberately on the mound, trying to keep this leadoff man off base, but misses outside again. 2 balls and a strike to Austin Rye.
So a whole new battery for the Revs here, pitcher and catcher in the bottom of the ninth.
And the aforementioned Rob Weishire waiting on deck. 2-1 count on Austin Rye, trying to get on any way possible. Up and in. It's 3-1 to Rye. You have to assume Austin's going to be very selective here. Might just be taken all the way. Josh Martin's 3-1 pitch on the way. Little low, and Austin Rye with a leadoff base on balls. Another First National Bank LI walk to first, go far. And Austin Rye is aboard for the first time tonight. Rye makes it to first base, and that is the winning run standing right there.
Yeah, he's got to feel so good, David, after again grounding into a double play tonight, flying out, striking out, but in the biggest spot, he gives the Ducks the potential game-winning runner.
4th walk overall for the Ducks. Robbie Weishire. We'll see if he's called on to bunt, try to get him into scoring position. And he is. Squares around. The bunt foul to the right side. No balls and a strike to Rob, who is fouled out, flied out to right, also struck out. Robbie came into the game 1 for 4 in the only other game he played, making his Ducks debut this past Sunday afternoon. So now 1 for 7, but wouldn't this be a really nice spot for a game-ending hit?
My goodness, yes.
0-1 pitch on the way, and there's a bunt, right side, and a good one. Taken by the first baseman Rodriguez, the throw over to second baseman Jack Kenley covering, and a perfect sacrifice from Rob Weishire, and the Ducks have set it up. With Devin Marrero coming up, Austin Rye, the winning run at second base.
So 2 cracks at a base hit. That's what it comes down to, David. Obviously, on almost any ball out of the infield, Lou Ford is going to send Austin Rye home to try to win the game. Devin Marrero, the 9-man, then back to the top of the order for Johnny Turbo.
Marrero has 2 hits tonight. Singled in the second, singled in the fourth, and would come around to score. Also hit into a fielder's choice. So 2 for 3. Marrero has the game on his bat right now. And the pitch in there for a strike. Good fastball from Josh Martin, and it's 0-1. 1 down, The waddle-off run, standing at second base. That's Austin Rye. Marrero at the plate. Martin coming set in this righty-righty matchup. The 0-1 is swung on and fouled out of play right side, so Marrero quickly into an 0-2 hole.
And David, in the on-deck circle is Dustin Woodcock. So if it gets to him, he would pinch hit for Johnny Turbo, giving the Ducks a lefty bat as opposed to Turbo, who is a righty, against the righty Josh Martin.
So we'll see if we do get that far. Right now, it's Marrero at the plate against Josh Martin on the mound. Rye, of course, the Ducks catcher, but runs pretty well. He hustles. And the count 0-2. Marrero's got to guard the plate here. Pitch on the way, and then it's swung on, and a base hit right center field. Austin Rye is being waved in. Here comes the throw. It's offline. Austin Rye will score the game-winning run. It's a waddle-off for the Long Island Ducks. Yes, sir! In the summertime, when the weather is hot, the Ducks will come through more often than not. When the weather's fine, you got winning on your mind. A waddle-off with Devin Marrero, the star of the game, and the biggest hit of the night for the second consecutive night, and for the third overall. The final score is 6-5, 2 waddle-offs in a row. The Ducks win it. Ducks win! Ducks win! Oh, yes, Ducks win.
Unbelievable, David. Absolutely unbelievable the way these 3 games have played out. All 3 games tied at 5 into the 9th. On Tuesday night, the Revs get a Carlos Franco homer off the left field foul pole to win it. Last night, Alejandro De Aza, the game-winning hit as Vladdy Frias scored. And tonight, Devin Marrero, the game-winning hit as Austin Rye scores. So the Ducks, who had no waddle-off wins to begin the year at all prior to last night, now have back-to-back waddle-offs, and they take the rubber game of the series.
Boy, I tell you, Marrero did not hit it all that hard. Kind of a looping liner to right center field. And Jeffrey Perez's throw was way offline.
Yep.
Not quite the bang-bang play we had at home plate last night. This one, a little room for comfort. And scoring, Austin Rye hustling all the way, making the turn. And a waddle-off for the Ducks, who finally climbed back to the 500 mark. At 21 up and 21 down.
Yeah, first time, David, since May 8th, over a month ago when they were 7-7.
Well, the fans are literally beside themselves and will go home very happy on this Thursday night, the 9th of June. We will wrap it up in a moment, but again, the final score, a similar score as to what we had last night and the night before. But the second consecutive waddle-off win for the Long Island Ducks. The Ducks 6, the Revolution 5. We will be back.
Hey fans, this is Tyler Webb, left-handed pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
This is it. Check it out. See what everyone's talking about. Let Nicolak pave your way.
Bring your outdoor living dreams to life. Visit Nicolak's Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst and see thousands of square feet of pavers, retaining walls, fire pits, and outdoor living accents on display. Only Nicolak paving stones are made with Paver Shield technology for more vibrant color options than anyone else. Visit Nicolak.com to request a free sample or their Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst. Nicolak. Ask for it by name. You'll see the difference. Visit Nicolak.com. That's Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak paver it. Nicolak pavers. Pave your way. Pave your way.
Chris Chris King and David Weiss back to the old duck pond where Long Island waddles off for a second straight night by the identical score of last night, 6-5, and what a way to end it for a second straight evening. Again, the Ducks trail 2-0 in this game after just one inning of play as the Revs scored 2 in the top of the first, but in the bottom of the frame, Sam Travis, a grand slam home run, his second grand slam of the year. They've both come against the York Revolution, and the Ducks had a 4-2 lead. The Revs got a run in the second, and then York got 2 in the fourth to take a 5-4 lead, but the Ducks tied it in the bottom of the fourth inning on a crazy Little League-style play where Devin Marrero, who had singled, stole second. The throw went into center field. He stole third. That throw went in the dugout. He came home, and we were tied at 5 after 4 innings of play. There was no scoring the rest of the way until the bottom of the ninth when the Ducks got it going with Austin Rye drawing a leadoff walk, Rob Weishire a beautiful sacrifice bunt to move him to second base, and then Devin Marrero, the RBI single to bring him home and give the Ducks the 1-run win. The final numbers for Long Island: 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They leave 5. For the Rebs, 5 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They strand 6. The winner is Baez. He's 2-1. The loser, Martin. He's 1-1. The game played in 2 hours and 43 minutes before a crowd of 3,924. So with the win, as we mentioned, Long Island back to 500 for the first time since May 8th when they were 7-7. They have played 5 games since then with a chance to go back to 500 and lost all 5. So tonight they finally get it done. They are 21-21. Ducks have won 2 straight and 7 of 9. Revs dropped to 17-26 with a loss. They have dropped 2 in a row. Again, York is on this crazy 12-game road trip that begins here on the island. They are now 1-2 on the trip. They'll go on to Kentucky to play the Genomes, then Lexington and Staten Island before they wrap it up. And again, the Ducks lead the season series now against the Revs 4-2. Long Island completes a 4-2 6-game homestand. Ducks out on the road for 6, starting with 3 in Staten Island this weekend and then 3 in High Point, North Carolina, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So what a way to get it done. Again, the Ducks will head to Staten Island tomorrow night, take on the Ferry Hawks. The Revs have a 14-hour bus ride tonight to Lexington, Kentucky. And David, when it ends that way, that 14-hour bus ride feels like 24 hours.
If they had won this one, it's a different deal, but you're right. It's going to be tough to swallow, but you had 3 terrific games.
Yep.
You know, and 6-5, the final in every single one of them, but the last 2 show you what the Ducks are made of. I mean, they used just every facet of their game, some terrific pitching, obviously clutch hitting, and some great defensive plays as well. So skipper Wally Backman, who has not seen the best of the Ducks this year, now that they've climbed back to the 500 level, but this could be the start of something real big. You never know.
Yep.
And the last time I checked, you can't go over 500 until you get to 500.
Very good point. So again, David and I have selected 2 players as our Duck players of the game. Sam Travis tonight, 3 for 4, 4 RBIs, scored a run, a grand slam home run in the opening inning. And, of course, Devin Marrero, let's not forget he created that tying run in the 4th inning with a single to stolen base and causing 2 throwing errors to tie the game, or it never would have gotten to the opportunity for the Ducks to break the tie in the 9th inning. And, of course, Marrero, the game-winning single to right center that brings home Austin Rye in the bottom of the 9th, and the Ducks waddle it off. Again, your final, Long Island 6, York 5. We'll take one more break, and when we come back, run you through the out-of-town scoreboard, preview the big road trip ahead, and wrap this one up.
Hey fans, this is right-handed pitcher Chad Hawken, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Morning, Dan. How was your weekend?
Oh, it was awesome. I took my family to a Ducks game and had a blast. The seats were great. We ate a ton of food, and the Ducks won. They even had amazing fireworks.
Oh, yeah, they got a good thing going on there. I took friends to Thirsty Thursday a couple weeks ago and had too much fun.
They should totally use us in one of their radio spots.
You mean like the one we're doing right now?
Sure, that works.
Ducks Baseball. Good times every time. Get tickets at liducks.com.
King and David Weiss back one final time to the Duck Pond, where Long Island has waddled off for the second straight night by the identical score of 6-5 over the York Revolution. We check out the out-of-town scoreboard. Lexington in Southern Maryland, where the Blue Crabs have won 5 straight. They were rained out last night. Try to play a doubleheader tonight. That first game got underway very late. It is still going on. Middle of the 6th inning. The Legends, a 4-3 lead over the Blue Crabs. Elsewhere, the Staten Island Ferry Hawks, trying for their first ever road sweep in Lancaster, lost 1-0 to the Barnstormers. So the Barnstormers salvage the finale of that series and also break a 6-game losing streak. Gastonia in Charleston against the Dirty Birds, bottom of the 8th, and right now it's the Honey Hunters, a 3-2 lead. Remember, Gastonia and High Point both tied for first place atop the South Division with identical records. High Point lost tonight to the Kentucky Wild Health Genomes 8-2. So the Genomes win that one, and that means if Gastonia can hang on, they will take back sole possession of first place in the South Division. As far as Major League Baseball is concerned, Mets have the night off after being thumped back-to-back nights in San Diego. They'll wrap up that road trip with 3 games against the Angels in Anaheim this weekend. Yankees lost last night in Minnesota 8-1 to snap a 7-game winning streak, and they got a wild one going on in the Twin Cities tonight. Right now, the Twins 7, the Yankees 5 in the top of the 5th. As a bunch of Yankees have homers in that one. DJ LeMahieu, Joey Gallo, but again, the Yankees trying to even the series at a game apiece. So David Weiss, the Long Island Ducks, much like the opening series of the year here, they dropped the first game New York, 1 game 2, 1 game 3, followed the same pattern here, and now head out on the road for 6 games. Their first visit ever to Staten Island. Tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, Saturday night, 6 o'clock, Sunday afternoon, 4 p.m. The Battle of the Belt. The Ducks lead it 5-1 already. They've won 5 of the 6 games. Then on to High Point, North Carolina for 3 games against the Rockers, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Ducks will be back here a week from tomorrow for a 10-game homestand, the longest homestand of the year. That'll run June 17th through the 26th. So we talk a lot about it, David. You can't get above 500 until you get there. The Ducks are now at 500 for the first time in over a month, and we'll see if they can build on it on a team that, again, they've had a lot of success against, the Ferry Hawks, but a team in the Ferry Hawks that's finally found their footing as well.
And we take a look at how the Ducks managed to win these last 2 games. It can spark something. I mean, baseball is analytics to a point, but it's played by humans. There's emotions. And Wally Backman, we know what a spectacular manager he is, and he can use this to fuel the team in a number of ways to try to put something together in terms of a longer winning streak. Now, it looks like Southern Maryland is, completely running away from everybody, but you never know. I mean, when people look at one-loss records, you say, hey, listen, the Mets have a 7-game lead here. It looks insurmountable. Yep. All it takes is a 5-game winning streak and a 5-game losing streak. Yep. You put it back, and all of a sudden, you got a much tighter race. So anything is possible, but for the Ducks, it's all about playing good baseball, which they have, especially the last 2 nights.
And again, tomorrow night in Staten Island. I believe they go by in Staten Island, correct? Not on Staten Island?
On Long Island, in Staten Island.
In Staten Island. The crazy thing. They're both islands, but obviously we're on it. They're in it. Lefty Stephen Tarpley goes tomorrow night. Righty Scott Harkin on Saturday. And the finale, Anderson De Leon on Sunday afternoon. So Duck fans, 60 miles from this park to the other one. Go support your Long Island Ducks all weekend long at the community ballpark. You'll love it. The view of Manhattan is perfect as you look out from anywhere in that ballpark beyond the outfield walls. You see the skyline of Manhattan and the Freedom Tower in particular, David. It's just a stunning view. They've done a great job refurbishing that park that was the former park of the Staten Island Yankees, and I know Duck fans will come out in bunches all weekend long.
Well, you think about the days when we all took the ferry back and forth to Bridgeport. Obviously, there was a great rivalry with the Somerset Patriots, but now you got Staten Island, which is a ride away. Now, yes, the Verrazano's involved, and we also know that it can take 4 days to get to Staten Island at times, but it'll be well worth it, though, in every respect, and to see some great baseball at a terrific ballpark. So we hope the flock will follow along, and we'll take it from here. We'll see where the Ducks go, but it has been a great 2 nights here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark, and always a great night working alongside you.
Same with you, David. I couldn't have said it any better. Again, nothing I love more than being in this booth with you alongside me and hearing you had 2 amazing calls tonight. You got a grand slam and a waddle off. I would guess you've never had those in the same game before in 22 years,
Probably
right?
not. I was due, though. You had the
you tell the folks you hadn't called a homer this year, right?
Had not.
Incredible.
So a grand slam from Sammy Travis is okay in my book.
All right, say goodnight, Gracie.
That's it. Once again, the final score from Fairfield Properties Ballpark in Central Islip. Ducks 6, York Revolution 5 in waddle-off fashion. We invite you to join us for our next Ducks broadcast. That's tomorrow night when the Ducks visit the aforementioned Staten Island Ferry Hawks at Staten Island. Begin a 6-game road trip. Pre-game show at 6:50. First pitch scheduled for 7:05 p.m. right here on the Ducks Broadcast Network, liducks.com, youtube.com/ducksbaseball, and Facebook Live. And remember, on the call tomorrow night, Michael Pastrami Pollock. He'll have the call. For Chris Cold Cuts King, I'm David Deegan, because my wife is one and I'm afraid of her wife. Thank you so much for listening. We'll do it all over again tomorrow night. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening. And good night from the Duck Pond. Oh, the train has arrived. Good night.
Completely forgot to give that run. I had the tab here too. Oh, 1-0 Rangers. Ryan Lindgren, halfway through the second period. Hang on. They win this. I think they get the doors blown open. And then anything it comes down. It's the same thing. Like the previous series, the Rangers and Carolina home team won the first 6, and the Rangers blew them out on the road in Game 7. So you never know. ADR, anyone but Rangers. Yeah, my two favorite teams are the Islanders who's ever playing the Rangers. It's pretty simple. But they already. No, I'm worried though because they're good and they're young.